politics. The politics I was fighting against in December, people did not see that. They thought I was defending Odumosu. I was telling people that it was not because Odumosu is not good, it was because of the politics. Bukky just talk about fire Odumosu. And you know what they did?
I also know, even me, torí pé bóyá torí pé Odumosu nǹkan kan, mo pariwo títí pé báwo lẹ̀rù yẹn ṣe bá sọ pé torí pé ó péyàn, ẹ̀dẹ̀ sọ pé nìyẹn nídìí ẹ̀ nìyẹn mọ́, báwo ló ṣe máa make Josie kò fẹ́ ṣe. Bóyá àti pé bóyá Bukky lò kankan fún Josie, bóyá ó ní kankan tó use tó fi di pé Josie kan turn back. Torí Josie ò lè fẹ́ submit fún. Ó wá ní pákí ti wà láàrin wọn. Wọ́n ti ṣe pákí kàparí máa ti wù àti Josie ti ṣe pákí.
Mr. Tenny, I swear to Almighty God, that December, Baba Mohbad was supporting Odumosu. You know what Bukky just did? Bukky just said we leave Baba Mohbad's number to people on our platform. And they think Baba every day and night. Bukky just say, but tomorrow, Bukky just anybody that last fire Odumosu or anybody would go back. All of Bay or last any or day. All call back big bay. I want carburetors. And all stuff like that. And I said that nobody can fire Odumosu. Because I know that Baba Mohbad was telling me that you want to send Odumosu. He was saying no. But you know what they did? They started calling Baba Mohbad. They fire Odumosu.
Mo fẹ́ wo submission chairman. Ṣé chairman wà ńbẹ̀? Ó dùn mí pàǹdé ò sí ńbẹ̀. Àwọn lọ́jọ́ káwọn abiyamọ sọ pé àwọn náà support Odumosu. Mo ti kó sáwọn abiyamọ lórí, mo ti kó ọpọlọ wọn. Àwọn chairman àti Andy ló wá ba gbogbo ẹ̀jẹ̀ lálẹ́ ọjọ́ yẹn. Mo ní show yẹn lọ́wọ́.
Other people's efforts, joint efforts.
Game náà ń play pẹ̀lú Odumosu, kò sí kankan tó ṣe Odumosu.
They use Badalati. It was used.
Àwọn nǹkan kan tí èmi àti yẹn máa sábà ní issue fún nìyẹn. Nobody ọyàn kò kàn dédé máa gbé nǹkan wá síwájú mi kí n dey accept it just like that. Kí n kàn dédé máa sọ pé ẹ kí n go. Tó bá wá use wọ́n ti wá use everybody yín tó ń sìn. Wọ́n wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní fọ́ gbogbo ilé ìgbà lórí wọn kan yín nìkú. Àwọn wèrè aláìní.
Ibi tí mo ti máa ń bínú sáwọn host kan tán ọ̀lọ́pọ̀lọ́ nìyẹn. Wọ́n á gbé nǹkan wá bá ẹ. You will not investigate. You will not make inquiries. You will not go into questioning. Then the next thing, you open your platform and open your mouth and start talking about people. Not only us, some journalists as well. Sometimes, you don't see everybody. She calls up one sort or what?
Chairman ẹgbẹ́ ní sọ yẹn wà lára àwọn tó lọ bá àwọn abiyamọ tó lọ sọ fún wọn pé kó má gbọ́dọ̀ ṣèbí mo ní lọ́wọ́. Mo ní show yẹn lọ́wọ́ lálẹ́ ọjọ́ yẹn. Tí mo lọ pé ẹ need Odumosu. You need Odumosu. Ó parọ́ mọ́ máa yí mi.
90% of the host.
But Chairman, I said that if they want to abuse all of them, they can abuse me, boss man. They can abuse me. Because that time, yes, I know a lot of things going on there. But even God for me, I am fighting my own battle. Battle team at the Westo. Àti ìwọ́tọ̀ pamọ́ mi pẹ̀lú Westo mi kì í bọ́ ń bẹ̀. They've said that everything I come out to say, they said that Bossman is lying. Bossman is lying.
Mọ́mí J, Bossman gbọ́ nǹkan tẹ́ ń sọ ló ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn. Ó ti yẹ yóò gbọ́ nǹkan tẹ́ ń sọ. Pé nǹkan tó wò ṣe lè wá síta, wọ́n máa sọ pé òun parọ́ because òun ti ní problem already. Tó ti sọ pé òun parọ́, ó ti yẹ yín Mọ́mí J. Mọ́mí J ṣe gbọ́, òun ló ṣe dá yín lóhùn padà, ó ń dá yín lóhùn. Ìdí tó wọ́n ṣe lè jáde ńgbà yẹn láti sọ̀rọ̀. Torí pé wọ́n ṣe ń parọ́ mọ́ òun nípa ọ̀rọ̀ Westo. Òun àti Yèyé Kúdí lòun ṣe lè. Wọ́n máa sọ pé àwọn òun parọ́ ni tó ń bá wọn sọ.
Now in December, something happened in December. When they opened the GoFundMe, when the people of Somalia people were attacking the GoFundMe, they kept on sending, GoFundMe was sending information to Mr. Miwabe. People are saying that it's a scam and clinical like that. You know, he was also fighting back, was defending it and all stuff like that. So they went to Barista, and Barista helped them to write a letter to GoFundMe. I guess that was the last whatever. And Mr. Miwa kept on lying that he doesn't want to start. He doesn't want to money up. But in the first Joy Reality, which is her name is known as J Blinks and Comrade Mose. Come. Can we just forget about the person of Vantatani? Can we embrace you, Baba Mohbad? Can you embrace everybody? You know why the people need Baba Paparano on Buao? Can you just, with all the breakage, I mean, you know, because a house that is divided cannot stand. Can we, are we saying that we're having issues in our camp? Can you settle this thing and the bridges doesn't call? Can you review the whole thing and bring everyone together? He's saying, if you settle with Bapariano people, you settle with a lot of people because there are a lot of people that are actually hanging out with Bapariano. If you settle with Bankole and Smith, I am not saying she's whatever, and you told me you have nothing against Bankole and Smith. Mr. Miwa have told me before that he has no issue with Bankole and Smith. And I will not lie against Baba. That day, Baba was saying good things about Bankole and Smith. He said that he wants to go to Miwa. But when Baba Mohbad went to Miwa, Baba Mohbad Tigba, Baba Mohbad Kobe in Jabo, it was true Baba Mohbad we got to know that they've touched the money of the GoFundMe. It was true Baba Mohbad we got to know that the Owoto Kurune asset account was 50,000 naira. Was packing. So because of that, Mr. Miwa, Baba Mohbad went to meet Mr. Miwa. Mr. Miwa turned the head of Baba Mohbad because Baba Mohbad said we should come back in 2 days for feedback. Come and say, boss man, the way that Baba Mohbad is going, he will never come back. Miwa will turn his head. I said it's a lie. Baba Mohbad will come back. Believe me, Baba Mohbad never came back. Before we know it, Bukky just said, draggy, Bankole and Smith. Odin draggy, comrade. Odin draggy, York, Devlin. In line to the people again that Bankole and Smith, collect a Baba Mohbad, see Baba Mohbad Abeki, or call reopen inquest to Baba Mohbad should sign to a paper. That's a big lie. It was we that went to Baba Mohbad. That's why I said Bukky always lie. A lot. No, so you know that Mr. Miwa told Baba Mohbad not to pick up our call anymore on that case. Not knowing that Baba Mohbad has already exposed that I want to but no one to go fund me because comment said that they have to do accountability. And at that time, Baba was ready to do accountability at that time. But Mr. Miwa rejected it when it got to Bukky Jesse. Bukky Jesse only become as accountability at that time. When Bukky Jesse got to know that I was my person not willing to go for me, I quickly reached out to Mommy Lighton. Mommy Lighton! The first money to go for me. The next thing we know, because I was okay, or because we already know that the first money of the GoFundMe. Bukky Jesse knows everything about the GoFundMe. Mr. Miwa is the originator of the GoFundMe. Five knows what was your
now Bukky Jesse wants to remove herself. Now you want to remove herself.
That was exactly what happened.
Ó fẹ́ ṣe fracas ni we do the fracas for you. Tẹ́ ẹ bá gbà fún lórí burúkú ẹ̀ ó yọ rẹ̀ ẹ gbúdọ̀ gbà fún ẹ tẹ̀síwèrè lójú ẹ kò bó.
Ẹ jẹ́ kó gbé jòsí, ẹ jẹ́ kó gbé jòsí, ẹ jẹ́ kó gbé jòsí.
So, Jojo, I don't know when you're enjoying this life, but some of the things that you just talked about, we've talked about it long time ago before you joined this live. I was said that if you want to drag Bossman to that I'm part of those people, yes, you can put me because I've been, there's too much information that I've not brought out to the media, now to the source, to the public, because I thought I can salvage the whole situation by myself. I thought until December, and I thought that we can salvage all this thing. But the day we find out that the money of the GoFundMe attached to the account, it was because of us. The Bukky just deposit now. So this is the best. This is the GoFundMe. It was because of us she did that. Because when we got to know, we did not hide anything. Because that was the real number that we had to know. We cannot keep this thing. The public has to know because I kept on asking Mr. Miwa, especially when they were contributing money for during the time the autopsy. I was asking Mr. Miwa, why are people paying money for autopsy into the asset account again and into the GoFundMe? We already have money in the GoFundMe. Why are you asking people to donate money into the asset account again? He said, so Chef GoFundMe will still release the whole thing. He said, what will release the whole? So why are people not donating money to the access account? Berekete. Oh, promise money. Yeah. Berekete said that he was going to take care of every expenses. So at that time, the public said, let Berekete do his own toxicology and the family to do their own toxicology. But at the time that they were raising money, Mr. Miwa told me that Berekete, maybe all sick in you, we all lost to school at that point. But they said that it was not forthcoming. According to what he told me. But back then when they were raising money into the access account, and the next thing, all platforms raise 5 million, 3 million, 1.2 million, and all stuff like that. And I kept on asking,
welcome back to you.
Why are people putting money into the access accounts? What like that was going to go for me? We never knew that they've touched the money until in December. That's when we found out that they started touching the money in the GoFundMe. And that was the reason, because we got to know. That was why Bukky just quickly came out to start talking about the GoFundMe. And the money in the GoFundMe transferred from the GoFundMe to an access account. And Baba Mohbad is self-signatory of the access account. Any money that goes into the access account, Mr. Miwa knows about it. Baba Mohbad knows about it. So if you want to talk about Baba Mohbad, you have to talk about Miwa. If you want to talk about Miwa, you have to talk about Baba Mohbad, because Miwa will tell Baba Mohbad to pay money and to pay some money. Even when Bukky Jesse was lying to the public, pay 30 million, love if you autopsy. I went to Mr. Miwa behind the closed door. Why are you lying to the public? Bukky Jesse, one powerful public will pay 30 million, love if you autopsy. So why did you call out there and the bought Bukky Jesse, but you are so scared of Bukky Jesse because my drag only they are not hearing, you're not the one that says. So because you're not the one that said it, and Bukky Jesse is giving people fabu information. So these are the things that I was doing behind the closed door. And regarding to the money that was donated from the KH radio, you can go and ask Alaji himself. I asked him, in fact, I will call into his show tomorrow. Amadara is here. So these are the things that last year, December, Odumosu must go. Baba Mohbad is a man of himself, he's a pastor, he's an elderly man of his church, he knows what he wants. He allowed that thing to happen. But all of Baba Mohbad is okay, which I think that if he wants to deliver himself, he can deliver himself. Because I think Baba Mohbad is Boxing Day. Bukky Jesse there, our people, our dogs there, all of them, they released Baba Mohbad's number to all the people on the platform. The dogs platforms. And they're saying, blow phone Baba Mohbad up. Phone Baba here, run down. And threatening man here. And so we pay, you will sorry anyone, you that was going to go for me. Who cares about Bukky Jesse? Why would you be telling Baba Mohbad that you are the one? It was because of you that people put money to the GoFundMe. Pastor Joseph, ṣé Baba Mohbad ò sọ fún yín wípé òun lè bá Bukky Jesse sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ because of Bukky Jesse tó bá ti pawó nínú àkáǹtì ẹ̀wọ̀n fún àwọn olówó ṣé kò sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ fún yín bàbá Pastor Joseph? Joseph, you were there now, Pastor Joseph ẹ sọ̀rọ̀.
Okay. That's man. Ó dábàá ẹ̀kọ́ jẹ́ kẹ́lẹ́kẹ́ sí ìpínlẹ̀
Kò máa sábà ní kẹ́mọ̀ ń pa irọ́ pàtàkì àwọn èèyàn tó sọ wípé ká máa mú evidence jáde ń sìn yìí. So if you don't want to ní evidence, tẹ́ pé witness wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ náà.
Number one, let me start jẹ́ kí n bẹ̀rẹ̀ báyìí. Ìgbà tí Bukky Jesse ń ta sí yèyé Kúdíngbà yẹn tó ń ta sí wọn gan, mo wá pè bàbá. Mo ní bàbá, as an elderly man, káàtẹ̀ sọ pé àwọn people yóò ṣe justice. Tẹ́ bá rí nǹkan tí ò dá ó yẹ ká lè ṣe àtúnṣe láàrin wọn. Ẹ pé àwọn méjèèjì, ẹ bá wọn settle tó wà láàrin wọn so that peace á lè wà. And these two people wọ́n jà fún justice. And kò sí bá ṣe fẹ́ get justice. We divide house. Bàbá ní òun ò lè ṣe yẹn o because Bukky tèmi wò yẹn nínú gbogbo àwọn host òun nìkan ló máa ń fún un lówó òun nìkan ló máa ń gbé owó tó bá pa nínú iṣu ẹ̀ fóun.
lórí burúkú oníjẹkújà bẹ̀dọ̀ pàápàá ìjẹkújẹ ti ba yé ẹ̀jẹ̀ ń ló bẹ́ẹ̀ débi tó dé lè rí náírà ọmọ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ọtọ mẹ́ta.
ó ní bàbá kí lẹ sọ
Àwọn àfi
ó ní
pépà
àníṣe òun ò lè ṣe yẹn sẹ́ẹ̀ òun ò lè ṣe yẹn pé Bukky Jesse nìkan nínú gbogbo àwọn host òun ló máa ń fún un lówó mo níbẹ̀ tí orúkọ iṣẹ́ fìtì ló mo ní nǹkan tó ń wò yìí
ó ti torí àtẹnujọ ta autopsy ọmọ ọta
mo ní nǹkan tó ń wò yìí ó lè spread ó lè spread kárí gbogbo àwọn host náà máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí osman mo pàdé fídíò kan níbì kan mo wá gbé fídíò yẹn mo send ẹ̀ sí wọn mi ò rí kán reply mi lórí fídíò yẹn mo wá pè wọ́n padà mo ní bàbá fídíò tí mo send sí wọn láwọn rí ní ẹjọ́ mo fi Ọlọ́run bẹ̀ yín o ẹ má fi ọwọ́ kan owó public o ẹ má fọwọ́ kan owó yẹn o because wọ́n sì máa béèrè accountability lọ́wọ́ yín fi Ọlọ́run bẹ̀ yín ẹ má fọwọ́ kàn bàbá ní àwọn ò lè fọwọ́ kàn because ọmọ tó tẹ̀ wá pẹ̀lú àwọn ńgbà kan ìgbà táwọn lọ bì kan ọmọ yẹn bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní yọ owó lẹ́yìn àwọn igbádogóje èrò wájà àwa jọ ń sọ̀rọ̀ lọ atúnjọ ń sọ̀rọ̀ lọ torí ọ̀rọ̀ tá a tán jọ yẹn we talk about 35 minutes mo sì ń rí rẹ́kọ̀dù yẹn mo sì ń rí kọ́ kínní yẹn of recent tí mo tún bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ padà àwa jọ ń sọ̀rọ̀ tó pọ̀ oríṣiríṣi àṣekọ́ńtẹ̀ wà táwọn gan ṣe pé nínú owó public tó wà ní access àwọn ti là á délẹ̀ pé eré báwọn ṣe máa owó yẹn padà
làwọn wá wọ́n ṣe máa dánwó yẹn padà right.
ó lè tí ó lè ọ̀rọ̀
ẹ farabalẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀.
ẹ máa kọ́ land o ẹ kọ́ land.
ẹ bá rí screen record ẹ bá screen record rẹ ẹ bá.
wọ́n ní àwọn ti la owó yẹn dédé o ẹ á ní láti fi ṣe àwọn ìmínúwẹ̀ ọmínúwẹ̀.
ẹ má bínú sá sọ fẹ́ sọ pírẹsẹ̀ ló fi là á délẹ̀ ní àbọ̀. Lẹ́yìn ló wá nígbà wo rìkọ́dù ẹ̀ ń bá rìkọ́dù yìí jẹ́
Sister Tọ́pẹ́, Sister Tẹ́ni, bàbá mean well to be sincere with you. Pé owó yẹn bí àwọn ń tra àti gbà mo ní ẹ gbìyànjú kó tó di pé wọ́n béèrè lọ́wọ́ yín. Mo ní ibi tí public tó wá dá sí tẹ́ ẹ bá náà tẹ́ ẹ tó ń sọ pé nǹkan báyìí lẹ́bi ṣe wọ́n lè overlook ẹ̀. Mo ní ẹ tètè jáde kó tó di pé wọ́n béèrè lọ́wọ́ yín pé ẹ jáde fún accountability ẹ̀yin ẹ tètè jáde kẹ́ ẹ tètè clear àwọn èèyàn pé ẹ máa ṣe accountability fún wọn o kán trust yín bí $1 wọn ṣe jáde bí $1 wọn ṣe wọlé everything náà máa rí. Mo ní tẹ́ bá ti sọ yẹn fún wọn ìyẹn á jẹ́ kọ́kàn wọn balẹ̀ and they can be able to trust you more. Pé bẹ̀kẹ́ máa lo gbáǹkó fún wọn ìyẹn ni ò ṣeé ṣe. Wọ́n wá láwọn ti gbọ́ pé Sunday àwọn máa jáde láti sọ fáwọn èèyàn wọ́n wá lókè pé kò sí problem pé inú mi á dùn tẹ́ bá lè ṣe nǹkan tẹ́ sọ yẹn wọ́n lè jẹ́ mi níhò àwa tún jọ ń sọ̀rọ̀ lọ tó bẹ́ẹ̀ mo ti wá sọ fún wọn pé mi ò láìkí bọ́ ṣe máa address àwọn èèyàn pé àwọn tó dúró tì yín yìí ẹ appreciate wọn ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ tútù fún wọn ẹ gbóríyìn fún wọn ó má fi jáde nígbà kan báyìí tán fi bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní fúnra wọn lóyè tán fi bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní yin kọfí tẹ́ bá rántí pé that the same show náà ti sọ fáwọn èèyàn páwọn máa fún wọn l'accountability that the same show náà ti fi ń fún àwọn kọfí lóyè nígbà yẹn so àjọ sọ̀rọ̀ débẹ̀ so ọ̀rọ̀ tó wá sọ ó wá mú ẹ̀mí gbéra lọ bá Yèyé Kúdí Yèyé yìí sọ fún wọn pé wọ́n ti mówó mi sọ fún wọn pé wọ́n ti la owó délẹ̀ o mo kàn sọ fún yeye a máa nídìí àti help bàbá o pé because èmi àti wọn sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nìí èmi sá ń lo ète yeye ní bàbá ẹ bọ́ lẹ́ńbẹ̀ gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ ń sọ pátápátá ni mo ti mọ̀ ṣé kí justice for Mohbad tó dé ṣé bàbá ò máa jẹun mo náà ń jẹun ṣé kí justice for Mohbad tó dé ṣé bàbá ò máa wọṣọ mo náà ń wọṣọ ó ní kí ló wá sún wọn débi tán ti lọ mú owó pọ́blíkì tí wọ́n fi la owó pọ́blíkì délẹ̀ àmọ́ ní wọ́n sọ pé àwọn ń la owó délẹ̀ o iye kúdí ní bàbá pásítọ̀ kú mbẹ àwọn ti gbọ́ from source làwọn ti gbọ́ tipẹ́tipẹ́ pásítọ̀ tẹ́ bá ti ń donate owó tẹ́lẹ̀ ẹ fowó yín ṣe nǹkan gidi o this man is not looking for àlàwọn náà dẹ̀bẹ̀ àwọn náà ara wọn pé báwọn ṣe wà ní justice nísìnyí o gbogbo tó kù nínú kò ju 2% lọ mọ́ gbogbo yẹn pé àwọn ò lè contribute to anything fún bàbá mọ̀ pé bàbá is not a sincere person pé wọ́n máa ń parọ́ gan àṣeyàwó tèmi ń gbọ́ gbogbo conversation èmi àti Yèyé Kúdí bí mo ṣe padà wọlé báyìí ó ní ọ̀dẹ̀ ó ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́pọlọ ìwọ wọ́n gbérọ́ fún ẹ kò dé torí àwọn mi wà níjọ èmi mo dẹ̀ wá ní wọ́n gbérọ́ fún ẹ ó dẹ̀ ti gbà ó ti ń sáré kiri ìjà lèmi àti àwọn mi jà ní ọ̀yẹ́ débi pé a jà like 3 days àkíranlé so kí ni mo fẹ́ fààyàn ni pé ìtọ́ fi bá ayé bàbá jẹ́ ní owó nítorí àpàpàǹdodo bàbá dẹ̀ rí bàbá lùsì gan tí bàbá rówó bàbá lùsì o wọ́n lùsì gan if I'm the type of person tó máa ń fi tó ní transformation.
Mr. Joseph ẹ má bínú pé mo pa ọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ ẹni ẹ má bínú pé mo interject ní. Bàbá ìwánú bàbá ni bàbá wù ìwánú Joseph alọ́gbà ni bàbá wù kò wù wá oníwà sẹ́rí ọwọ́ kan wà wọ́n tó bá ti kówó lọ́wọ́ ẹ ìwà oníwà ló máa wù jẹ́ kó wó gbé ẹ̀ sí ọwọ́ ẹ àdúgbò lásẹ̀sì tó wó ìwà ti tiẹ̀ gangan máa jáde bàbá ní signatories àkáǹtì yẹn tí owó tó ń wọlé tó ṣe ń jáde kò ṣẹ̀yìn bàbá fáàtì ni mo sọ fún yín.
ojú kó kí wọn máa gbẹjọ sí ìjọba tó ń ṣe.
ó mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣe.
Jòsí ó mọ tó ṣe kò sẹ́ni kankan ṣẹ́rí ẹni ṣẹ́rí ẹni tó bá wà nínú ọlọ́tí ni ọtí máa ń mú ní pa.
lọ́dí ń pápá.
ẹ gbọ́ nǹkan tó ọmọ yẹn sọ ẹ gbọ́ nǹkan tó sọ ni wọ́n ní tí bàbá Mohbad bá bínú sí ọmọ yẹn fún Mohbad wọ́n ló máa ń gbé sépè kíkankíkan ni. ìyẹn náà lẹ́rìí níta tí ń sẹ́ lọ́wọ́ fún wa yìí wọ́n ló máa ń ṣe fún Mohbad ni.
Mr. Denny ọmọ mi sọ kankan fún mi. Only daddy, this man you call your friend is not a sincere person. And I don't know when you started having friends. I know you don't have friends. This man, if I be with him under 1 week, because man is not a sincere person. Just 22 years.
Ìjọ tí mo bá Jòsí sọ̀rọ̀ wàhálà mo ti má dúdú tó ti rò fún mi ni mo fi mọ̀ pọ́wọ́
tí ó ní bàbá
ó ló ta ọmọ ẹ̀.
ó ló máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ ó ní bàbá máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ in a manner of get a sympathy from people. Ó ní being with that kind of person you have to be very very careful. Àwọn tó bá ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ láti rí sympathy lọ́dọ̀ èèyàn ó ní èèyàn gbọ́dọ̀ wà very very careful pé this man you call your friend I don't know you have friend o. I'm hearing it for the first time. This man is not a sincere person. Daddy, you have to be careful. That is what my daughter told me. So, Baba, ìwà àrékérekè wà ní ọwọ́ wọn. wọ́n ṣe lo lẹ́gọ̀fà fún mi nìyẹn ká ní lẹ́gọ̀fà yẹn ká ní èyí Kúdí ò gbà mí lẹ̀ ni ìbá jẹ mí bẹ́ẹ̀ èyí Kúdí lọ́lọ́ ń lò láti lè jẹ́ kí n má pò sínú bàbá yẹn because owó olówó kan wà lọ́wọ́ mi gbà yẹn tó ń gun èmi náà pé at least abátẹ̀ yọ bíi mílí méjì fún wọn tí yèyé náà bá rí méjì náà filẹ̀ sí táwọn èèyàn kan tán náà pé àtẹ̀sí kọ́fà díẹ̀ that is my plan.
wàlẹ́ ìdòsí àgbà lọ́wọ́ yín tó bá rí ẹlòmíì tó ti fún un tí ó wá gbé iṣẹ́ pè lójú ayé ẹ̀ mọ́ yẹ̀yẹ̀ tó ti fún
nothing will happen.
ìyá yẹn single náà ni kò fẹ́ lọ àwọn tó.
ẹ wá wo gbogbo wàjákujàku ẹ wo gbogbo wàjákujàku tí wọ́n ń wù sí yèyé ẹ wo gbogbo wàjákujàku tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní wù sáwọn èèyàn. First to me that he has touched the money for his personal use mọ̀ ṣe pé language yẹn nìyẹn for his personal use léyìí tó dẹ̀ ń bá àwọn ọ̀nù jẹ́ káwọn fẹ́ dá padà inú ọmọ tó gbogbo náà tó fẹ́ gbé àwa náà tó ti pèsè bíríkìlà mò ń ṣe tí mo máa ràn dí kankan sínú kéèpé nípa wọn.
hello sir hello Mr. Joseph ẹ̀yin ò ṣe wá bí wọ́n léèrè pé níbo wọ́n ti fẹ́ rí owó yẹn dá padà.
ẹ ṣe àmọ́ báyìí èèyàn gift wọn.
personal use àbọ̀ fowó dúró.
Get me see. My belief is that when people gifted him, he will start refund the money. This èmi náà plan.
Mr. Joseph hold on. Èèyàn lọ tọwọ́ bọ owó millions níbi tó dá sí. Ṣé àwọn tó ń fún lówó yẹn ṣé kí ló fún un l'assurance pé millions yẹn náà máa fún un tó máa fi refund owó yẹn padà?
Irọ́ tó bá ń jáde every time láyọ̀ tó máa ń fún owó gift yẹn wọ́n tó máa ń ṣe.
Nígbà tí gbogbo ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ yẹn ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ bàbá o wọ́n fún bàbá ní nǹkan gan-an.
Àṣà àti kọ́ pé jòsí bá tọrọ bára kẹ́yìn ayé ẹ̀ ni.
Gan-an
ọ̀rọ̀ bàbá yìí ló ṣe pásítọ̀ kan báyìí ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ ṣe ó ní kí wọ́n rí bàbá Mohbad àti ìyá Mohbad sínú owó láì wá true justice fún Mohbad kó fìyà jẹ Mohbad nínú sàárè yẹn Mohbad máa rí gbogbo owó yẹn Mohbad máa gbé lọ.
ẹni yẹn ń gbé ní Ìkẹjà
Asabe ló sọ
àmọ̀jọ́ ń sọ̀rọ̀ ní site work ó ń rí mi tí mò ń gbọ́ program are you in justice for àwọn ní mo wà ó ní I like that man o I like that man just sent him so these days. Okay sir, thank you, God will bless you. Gbogbo yẹn àwọn èèyàn ń gift bàbá gan ń gift wọn but he's not making use of that money.
Ẹ̀gbọ́n kí ló fún l'assurance gan pé bí wọ́n ṣe ń gift òun láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ yẹn náà ló ṣe máa lọ títí. Ẹ̀yin tó yẹ
kí mọ̀ pé
irọ́ lẹ fi ń bá wa lò.
Ẹ̀dá tí ò bá ní àròjinlẹ̀ ẹ̀dá tí ò bá láròjinlẹ̀ kò sí nǹkan tí ò lè ṣe.
Ibẹ̀ lẹ̀ ń gbé adé bẹ́ẹ̀.
The way I'm looking at him wọn ní àròjinlẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ sọ nǹkan kan fún yín. Papa went to one of the best schools in Nigeria, one of the best seminaries in Nigeria, and I'm highly disappointed pé wọ́n ṣe gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣe yìí. Ìrìn tí mo fi gba ọ̀rọ̀ Sami Jojo gbọ́ pé ìwà bàbá ni bàbá ń hù nìyẹn. Because téèyàn bá labẹ̀ yẹn kọjá àwa yìí náà ó ní ìgbé ayé tá à ń gbé tẹ́lẹ̀ náà a dẹ̀ mọ̀ gbé ayé tá à ń gbé ń sin àwọn tó dẹ̀ ń súnmọ́ wa dẹ̀ ń testify sí pé skul tẹ́ lọ yẹn ó dàbí pé caterpillar ni wọ́n wo yín palẹ̀ wọ́n tún yín mọ̀. So tí bàbá fi la gbogbo nǹkan yẹn nígbà tí àwọn bàbá dẹ̀ kọjá gọ́ àwọn senior wa wọ́n sì sọ fún wa pé skul yẹn hot ń gbà yẹn jùgbà táwa dé lọ pé ó tẹ̀ tó ti rọ̀.
Báwo lẹ́yìn ṣe mọ̀ pé bàbá lọ lọ.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ kí ni problem wọn gangan what I think is this ni pé ẹni tí ò bá ready àti wà deliver kò sírú prayer point tẹ́ fẹ́ ṣe fún kò lè gbọ́.
A ti kọ́ pé bó ṣe máa bá kú nìyẹn.
Ọlọ́run náà sọ pé kò gbogbo ẹgbẹ́ bá pè mí ní olúwa ní òwò ìjọba mi.
Mo ṣe òpin ṣe rí bíbélì tó bá wá ń kà fún every Sunday yẹn rich grace olórí burúkú ọlọ́run gbígbó aṣẹ́wó yẹn ló wá ń kọ́ fún.
Lórí àwọn gbogbo bíbélì tán kà yẹn there's one course tá a ṣe wọ́n sọ kí Bible doctrine náà ń pè kọ́ọ̀sì yẹn. Mo ti ní mo fẹ́ pè wọ́n gan pé àwọn bíbélì ẹsẹ̀ bíbélì tẹ́ fi ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí kò bá nǹkan tí ẹ̀ fi tẹ́ ń lò wọ́n fún mi.
God bless you sir àti tẹ́tẹ́ bá ń pàtẹ́wọ́ fún wọn àwa máa tí ọ̀ yìí gan-an. àgbọ̀dọ̀ ṣe dáadáa
it is because wọ́n decide àti má bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n block wọn.
ọ̀tọ̀ ni tí ó fi
nínú
sọ
kọ́ọ̀sì yẹn
bó bá lọ bó bá lọ ju ọdún ìdí properties ni ó parí ìrìn àjò ìwàásù rẹ̀.
ẹgbẹ́ tiẹ̀ àwọn nǹkan dá ń lo gbogbo nǹkan yìí and gbogbo sámọ̀ wọn àwọn kankan ló ń bá wí.
of course.
if you are tó bá jẹ́ni tó ń ronú jinlẹ̀ dáadáa àwọn kankan ló ń bá wí. ìyẹn ni mo ní mo fẹ́ àdírẹ́sì wọn fún tẹ́lẹ̀.
Mr. Joseph ẹ jọ̀ọ́ sà ẹ má bínú ṣe rí ìrìn àjò yìí ṣùkò kan pẹ̀lú jòsí. ẹ má ti bá ẹni fún sà ẹ ó dọ̀ sà ẹ má jẹ́ pátápátá because afẹ́kẹ́ lọ bá wa advice ẹ̀ pé
wọ́n ní gbé pẹ̀lú Mr. Joseph mọ́ o.
láti fẹ́ torí ìwà àwọn méjèèjì bára lọ wàláì 2 wọ́n gé 4 wọ́n match ara wọn bàjẹ́ kọ́kulẹ̀ fẹ́ra wọn ó jọra wọn.
èmi àti ìmọ̀ ò lè jọ àlejò that is one problem about me tí n bá ti rí i pé o lè stay mi àǹtí mo dẹ̀ ń correct ẹ̀ tí mo ń correct ẹ̀ tí mo dẹ̀ rí i pé o fẹ́ gbọ́ it's better kí n yára mi kó lọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀ káwọn èèyàn má máa rí wa papọ̀.
àwọn bossman dẹ̀ ní àwọn bossman.
ẹ̀ẹ́nà bossman lọ́rẹ́ wọn.
àbílágàtà.
àwọn bíbélì tẹ̀ ń lò yìí báyẹn nínú bó ṣe ń káńdà ṣe lálẹ́ àná ẹsẹ̀ bíbélì kọ̀ọ̀kan ló nídìí àtìtumọ̀ tá a fi kọ́ ó ní àwọn tá a kọ́ sí ó ní ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ tá a fi kọ́ wọn tó bá lọ ń lo.
a lọ mú láàrin.
àwa lọ mú láàrin.
ṣé ń gbọ́ ẹ má bínú ṣé ń gbọ́ mi fẹ́ kíkí ní ìyẹn láwùjọ wọn kílẹ̀ sí ṣúgà àdúgbò mi àdúgbò òyìnbó láwọn.
chapter yẹn láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ títí dópin so that you can be able to interpret ìwọ bá lè fúlò bá ń ṣe wàásù.
ibi tó ti ń bọ̀.
ṣẹ́ṣin ń gbọ́ ẹjọ́ ẹ má bínú ẹ̀yìn ẹjọ́ kí n bí ẹ ṣe ń gbọ́.
inú máa bí mi máa kàn máa wò báyìí pé ìwọ lọ́hùn kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan.
mẹ́rin mi ṣẹ́ṣin ń gbọ́.
so we need to pray for him. Ọlọ́run arrest ẹ̀.
ṣé ìgbà tí gbàdúrà fún ayé tó Mr. Joseph.
kó lè rí lédè sí because bọ́n ṣe ń ṣe yìí we are not judge o heaven is not certain o.
ṣé ayé ẹ̀ tẹ̀ ìdágbọ́n kẹ́ tó máa sọ̀rọ̀ heaven.
kò tiẹ̀ ní bọ́m̀bẹ̀.
èèyàn tí ìráyé ṣe ojú ayé èèyàn ti bàjẹ́ ẹ mọ̀ pé ojú ayé jòsí ti bàjẹ́ lójú ayé ẹ̀ àkọ́bí ẹ̀ wà nínú mẹ́sì. ẹ̀mí ní sùúrù Mr. Joseph.
kò tiẹ̀ lè rọ́mọ sí òun wọn.
Mohbad tó yẹ kó sín lọ́jọ́ alẹ́ ó ti pàjẹ́.
no àwọn ọ̀gá pọ̀ ọmọ ló máa fi àwọn ọmọ pàwọn lè rọ́mọ sí.
ẹ̀ jẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀ tó ẹ̀jẹ̀ bá wọn kà á ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ má bínú. àkọ́bí ẹ̀ tó yẹ Mohbad tó yẹ kó gbẹ̀yìn ẹ̀ ó ti pàjẹ́. àkọ́bí ẹ̀ tó jóbìnrin lọ́wọ́ nínú ikú àbúrò ẹ̀ eléyìí tó tún jọkùnrin tó tún tẹ̀lé ìyẹn náà lọ́wọ́ nínú ikú ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ eléyìí tó tún wà lé tó ń pè ní Máyọ̀wá àwọn náà ó ti wọ bàtà tí Mohbad wọ̀ lọ bàtà tí Mohbad bọ́lẹ̀ ní kó tó kú bàbá náà ó ti kó sílẹ̀ ó ti wọ̀ ẹjọ́ ṣé ìyá náà gan-an gbogbo ẹ̀ kò jọra wọn ṣé ìdílé yẹn ò ti wá parun báyìí wọ́n ti kó ní wọ́n bá gbogbo àwọn ọmọ tó bí pátápátá.
Ọlọ́run kéèsì wọn is a different thing entirely.
Wọ́n ní platform ó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ nídìí whole Nigeria ó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ nídìí ilé alọ́ba.
Now, Pastor Joseph, Professor Okaleni, and we have about 500 and something people here, and I will say to them, I want you people to take this. I want people to take this to the bank. So let me tell you something. You can blame Bossman, yes, because I know that from the beginning.
Bossman, I know you just want to let everything out.
Yeah.
So that you can
I want to say something that I actually know that Baba is not looking for justice. I'm aware of that. But number one, I allowed the love of Mohbad to drip down on him. And this is my number one point here, is that if I do not look for justice, if I do not support people looking for justice or to get justice from Mohbad, should not allow what this guy suffered to go into the wrong hands. I am aware that Baba know the look for justice. And I know that. But what struck me, Baba,
yes.
Ìjọ tí yín ta lọ bá àwọn restaurant Baba Mohbad kọ́ Baba Mohbad sọ̀rọ̀ ní last year. Pé kọ́ Baba Mohbad sọ̀rọ̀ nígbà tí ń bá yọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀.
because he's misbehaving. These are the things that I've been doing behind the closed door, thinking that I can salvage this thing and help it. So they can talk.
Lẹ́ṣọ́ra wa sọ fún wa pé bàbá ń dribble òun báyìí ni ó ń yí òun zé ni òun àwa lé ni òun àwa lọ́la.
Mo play lọ́dọ̀ olórí ẹbí lánàá. Mo play voice lọ́dọ̀ olórí ẹbí lánàá.
Ṣé bàbá expect kẹ́niyẹn wá bá òun lé ni? Àsì wọ́n ṣe expect kọ́lọ́pàá wá bá wọn lé. Fún wọn ní special invitation.
Lọ sí ti di frame o. Ó yẹ kó wá bá lé ni o.
We get the blessing. Ibi tí o tún wá tó jẹ́ kó rí mi bruise, tó jẹ́ kó rí mi kí n bínú sí nìyẹn sí wọn was that.
Ilé ọba ní burúkẹ́.
No, sorry. Sorry. Mo bínú sí, as in that made me to get angry with him. Was when Pastor Joseph, everyone to join, he pay to mediate between blessing pẹ̀lú bàbá.
Ìtọ́jẹ́ kọ́rọ̀ yẹn dùn mí. Ẹ mọ̀ ìtọ́jẹ́ kọ́rọ̀ yẹn dùn mí. I have an appointment that very day. Tó yẹ kí n lọ meet ẹni yẹn. And because of that call, ta fẹ́ ní lọ́jọ́ yẹn kò jẹ́ kí n lọ. Unfortunately for me, ìgbà tí mo máa pẹ́ ní yẹn rọ̀lẹ́ kò pick. Ìyàwó ẹ̀ ló gbé kọ́. Ó náà kọ́ ó ti wà lọ́nà US. Ó dùn mí débi pé mo fẹ́ lè máa ké. Ìgbà tí news yẹn tún wá ṣẹlẹ̀ bó ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀.
Ayé Jòsí padà bàjẹ́, ó bàjẹ́ kó.
Ọmọ bínú sí bàbá ń bínú sọ́mọ. Let us mediate because we know that there is some information to our blessing. Baba, you have stopped talking to your own kids. The blessing, no.
ẹlẹ́dẹ̀ sọmọ ó fi pósí sọmọ àti káfí tí wọ́n bu gewédú fún ọbọ ewédú fún yìí mewédú olórí burúkú tó ń wá ká pẹ̀lú owó tó ń gbọ́ tó fẹ́ mewédú olè ó tó fẹ́ mewédú ó lè rewédú mọ́ pẹ̀lú tẹ́ẹ̀tì fún wa ẹ̀fẹ̀ kù.
Sister Tenny.
Naam.
Nínú àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tèmi àti bàbá jọ sọ.
Sister Tenny, because I cannot hear her.
Network yìí ni bọ́sùn. Yeah. Ó ní àwọn first note kan tí mo ti send sí bàbá. Ìgbà tí mo tán wá send message sí mi of recent tán ní Ọlọ́run á ṣèdájọ́ láàrin mi àtàwọn. Mo wá ń go through àwọn message yẹn. Mo wá ń bira mi léèrè pé ṣé pé mi àti bàbá yìí ti jọ sọ̀rọ̀ tó báyìí, a ti jọ sọ̀rọ̀ tó pọ̀ tó báyìí, a ti jọ sọ nǹkan tó mú ọgbọ́n wá tó báyìí. Kí ló wá ń ṣẹlẹ̀ by now gangan? At least nínú gbogbo nǹkan tá a sọ ìtẹ́ ẹ̀ bá tẹ̀ lè mú gbogbo ẹ̀rù tẹ́ bá mú 1 or 2 lónú ẹ̀ ibi tá a wà nínú justice for Mohbad kọ́ la máa wà ibẹ̀ kọ́ la máa wà a ti máa go far.
Joseph, ǹjọ́ tí bá fẹ́ parí ìjà láàrin wọn àti Blessing a bá pe bàbá Mohbad wà mú Kóńgò ó fi wọn èpè
ńláńlá.
Èpè.
Lẹ́nu pásítọ̀.
Pé ẹni tó bá fẹ́ parí ìjà láàrin wọn àtòun pé ṣé àwọn ní káwọn máa bẹ Blessing ni àbí kò ṣe didn't he use his dick to give back to Blessing? Kìnìkan.
Bossman.
Yes.
Bossman.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. That statement you made, I've been hearing this statement for a long time, which I'm going to tell you what is going on now. You see, Baba Mohbad and Blessing, they talk, right? But he did that because of the money he's seeing. He's just playing game. Baba Mohbad is a guy, man. He's just playing game in front of you people.
Not Daima, 19. Baba Mohbad is 19.
Today, you see that Baba Mohbad you see. Tomorrow, another thing will come out.
Òun àtàwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀, gbogbo wọn sọ̀rọ̀ àti Wùnmí.
Yeah, he's just playing game.
Takama jẹ ni.
Yeah. Yeah, you see, when they talk about 419 came from Korodu Tori here.
Mr.
Mohbad brought all those people from Korodu.
Gbogbo wọn náà mọ ọkùn tó pa Mohbad náà. Wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé Mohbad wà.
No. Ẹ jẹ́ kọ́ fún yín láti ilẹ̀. Bàbá pẹ̀lú ajá ẹ̀. Àgbọ́lẹ́nu bàbá Mohbad lè sọ pé Blessing pè mí. Ó ní kí n gbẹ̀yìn wọlé. Ìgbà tájà ẹ̀ máa jáde. Bàbá wọ́n ní Mohbad ti kú ẹ̀ka sára. Kò sọ nǹkan tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ fún wa.
Ọláyé bàjẹ́.
Bàbá Mohbad knew everything. Okay, nígbà tí bàbá Mohbad, let me just ẹ jẹ́ kí n já yín sí kankan lẹ́nu. Ṣé rí àwọn èèyàn wọ́n gọ̀ọ̀gan? Especially àwọn tó wà ní diaspora yìí. Àmọ́ pity gan because nípa àwọn rí owó pé èlò la fẹ́ sẹ̀ sáwọn èèyàn. Tá bá sẹ̀ £20. £20 yẹn is close to 50,000 naira in Nigeria, but it's nothing to us. 50,000 yẹn, okay, bí Buhari tí mo mú lọ́wọ́ nsìn 60,000 mọ́ra pé mo kàn máa jókòó mo máa fi wọ́n tí. So kíni yẹn, ó ti wá wò, ó ti kíni yẹn, ṣé ní owó yẹn, ó ti àwọn táwọn ní diaspora ló ti wá yà àwọn èrè. Ìpè àwọn tó wà Nàìjíríà 60,000 tó máa fi jókòó tó kàn máa ná lórí jókòó. Ọkàn máa fi jẹun fún dídó oṣù kan, oṣù ọ̀sẹ̀ méjì pẹ̀lú ọmọ. But kíni yẹn, ó ti wá wà, ó dẹ̀ I didn't lose a lot of things. Àwọn kẹlẹ́ ń bára wa jẹ́ because nígbà tí £1 tó bá jẹ́ 2,000 plus. Nàìjíríà bàjẹ́ nìyẹn ni. Wọ́n bàtọ́ máa fọ́ ọmọ tó bá lọ kíyàn nínú ilé. Ọmọ ẹni tó lọ kí ilé yẹn. Ẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀kọ́ lọ kí o, ẹ̀rọ ẹ̀kọ́ lọ síbẹ̀ o. Wọ́n ọkọ̀ fún yín lọ́tí mo tẹ́ bá ń lọ. Ọmọ wọn bẹ́ẹ̀ tẹ́ bá fún £10 ó máa jùlú yìí pé ó máa fi ra chocolate ní sweet táwọn kan fi live for two weeks Nàìjíríà nǹkan tó ń fún wọn Nàìjíríà tójú wọn fi wá ràn tó àwọn nǹkan tó ń ṣe nìyẹn. Let me just be honest with you today. I'm going to let me just come out. Baba Bossman, ìwọ mo bá lọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nìí. I've been hearing you a lot. Once it come up, but ibi tó bá wà mo máa lọ síbẹ̀ because mo lé àwọn nǹkan kan tó jẹ́ fact which I want to bring out because ẹjọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ kínní yìí ni láti ilẹ̀ àti Yèyé Kúdí. But nígbà tí wọ́n máa lé Yèyé Kúdí jáde wọ́n ní ó lọ sọ́dọ̀ ọba Elégùṣì ó lọ ń gbà òun ní ọba Elégùṣì ló bá sọ̀rọ̀ ló bá ṣe kínní kan ló ń ṣe kínní kan pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ wọ́n lé dànù.
Mr. Eric wọn lé Yèyé Kúdí jáde ó protect
marriage. Nítorí mi nípa lè no but protect láti jọ mẹ́ta but wọn ò lé ẹ bá wọ̀ rí let's just take it like that. So ti yẹ yín sìn ṣé àwọn people yìí the way they are talking to Yèyé Kúdí that's the way they are talking to a lot of people which a lot of people here ìsìnránṣẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí rírí wọn nígbà tí result jáde iṣẹ́ wà lórí Jọ́sí Mohbad ẹni báyìí ló sọ ó gbọ́mọ òun jáde ó gbé fọ́tò òun jáde ṣé n gbọ́ mi no what I'm saying just you people should listen mo lè gbé lọ síbò míì bọ́ ẹ lè pèrè padà Bossman wo bàbá lọ́rọ̀ lálẹ́ yìí sorry you said something which I've been waiting for what I knew but mi mọ̀ ìgbà tí mi náà ń dúró dè òun ni wọn náà sọ yẹn pé in the next 2-3 weeks a máa mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ people are asking you yìí pé ṣé o fẹ́ gbé nǹkan kan jáde ni ó jẹ́ kíní kan jáde ni but which I don't know what you have but kọ́tẹ́ mi ń dúró dè òun ni ọ̀rọ̀ driver àti doctor èmi ti gbọ́ nípa result tó ń pè tọ́ka ní láǹsì yìí tipẹ́ but I was just sitting down because gbàtọ́jọ́ pọ́kè pé wọ́n lọ ṣe títí wọn bàbá yìí bàbá náà ó sọ kankan nígbà tí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ti wà lọ́dọ̀ Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ ó ní ó yẹ kí Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ fúnra rẹ̀ gan kó lọ ṣe títí ẹ̀ gbogbo èèyàn sọ pé ó ti lọ ṣe ọmọ amú jáde ọmọ ṣe kíní kan jáde why is it now gbàtọ́ mú ìgbà tó bí result jáde sí secretary Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ mú tiẹ̀ jáde báyìí àkílẹ́jẹ́ pé public táwa ń dá owó bàbá Mohbad là ń dáwó fún o. To be honest with you, I need to be honest with you.
That's Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ sọ pé òun máa
that's what I'm telling you, Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ ò ṣe náà ni because he didn't do it.
He did not say that he was going to do it. He said that he was going to pay for it.
They took Baba Mohbad away.
Can I correct that part? Can I correct that part?
No. Just bossman. Let me just say something today. I ṣe mistake gan. Mistake yẹn. Ọwọ́ àlọ́wà. Baba Mohbad ti sin ọmọ ẹ̀. Baba Mohbad ti sin ọmọ ẹ̀.
Public mo ti sọ kẹ́ tó dé.
No, just wait. Baba Mohbad has compromised. Listen. No, you can talk when I finish talking. Yeah, you can talk because what I'm view on my own, and this is what I hear, and this is what my information from my boss. Yeah, this is my information I'm giving to you tonight. Sorry, Baba Mohbad, ó mọ̀ kó tó pa ọmọ ẹ̀ láti ilẹ̀. Kó tó kúrò ní ilé ẹ̀ yẹn, tí blessing ti pè yẹn, náà ti sọ pé kọ báyìí ló pa á, ó play along ni. Nígbà tó débẹ̀ yẹn, òun bá lọ́yà, òun bá àfà, òun bá kinní kan yẹn, gbogbo yẹn is a story. Ó kàn mú story lẹ́yìn. Wọ́n sọ Baba Mohbad pé nǹkan báyìí nǹkan ló máa kàn yín o. Nǹkan báyìí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ o. Mohbad nǹkan wọ́n tì í. Ó ṣe kinní kan wọ́n jáde lé o. Níbi Baba Mohbad mọ̀ pé wọ́n máa ń jà all the time. Ó ṣubú láti òkè bọ́tísàlẹ̀, ó forí gbálẹ̀, ó kọ́ orun ẹ̀ kan, ó kú o. Ṣé o ń gbọ́ mi? No, I'm telling you now. Ẹ tó máa kóòtù kó kóòtù mi. Now Baba Mohbad ti gbà pé ọmọ yẹn ó dẹ̀ jáde wá sọ God give, God take. Ó ní nǹkan tó pa, ó ní nǹkan tó mọ yìí ní first statement. Nǹkan tó mọ yìí ní ló pa. Ló ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń ṣe gbogbo narrative bàbá òṣì tó ṣe ń bọ́ ẹ̀yìn olówó. Ẹ jẹ́ pé kó yẹ kó máa nùgbẹ́, kó máa kógbẹ́. Gọ́tẹ̀ wá sí lọ́dọ̀ yìí kó lọ máa fọ ìgbẹ́ àwọn olóṣèlú ń bọ́ yìí sí. No, kí ló tó bá yọ bossman.
Eric Baba Mohbad ò lè fọ̀gbẹ́ nílò òyìnbó iṣẹ́ fáàmù ló máa ń ṣe.
Ẹni ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ iṣẹ́ fáàmù àti aṣáàṣekọ́ kó máa rówó kó máa tọ́jú àwọn ẹbí ẹ̀ bọ̀ ẹ ti sọ́ di olówó ń sìn ó wá fi eyín yẹn ó fi ń gé yín jẹ. Tó lágùn fowó ni.
Ká ló sọ fún kó sọ Baba Mohbad dolówó. Owó tó jẹ́ pé ìdí ti ń jẹ gbogbo ẹ̀ tán. Ó máa gbégbá bára ní Kòròdú bus stop last ni.
Bàbá ò lè dolówó.
Thank you very much.
Ṣé báyìí ni owó dolówó yìí?
Àwọn kan ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀. Wọlé ní ọjọ́ sínú ọ̀kan ìbàbà ìgbàgbé yẹn.
Ó ti gbọ́ gbogbo ọkọ láti wọlé.
Ẹni tí ò lágùn rí owó kò lè maintain owó yẹn.
Wọ́n tá a bá fọwọ́ fi ṣẹ́ fún mi pẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹni.
Tó bá tẹ̀ jẹ́ni tí ó jẹ́ ẹni tó mọ oore.
Àbí owó tó yẹ pé owó tó wà lọ́wọ́ ìpàdé pé ti pọ̀ lórí ẹ̀.
Bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní nǹkan tó ń ṣe yìí ṣe gbèsè báyìí.
Ó ti pọ̀ lórí owó yẹn kò lè fún un láéláé.
Tó bá lo owó yẹn fún 5 years. Tó bá lo owó yẹn fún 5 years more.
Adéníkẹ́, ajá ò jáde. Ajá bàbá. This is what for the 6 months. For the 6 months. Gọ́dọ̀ mama sọ lélẹ́yìí. We won't talk about that autopsy that came out. But you sọ pé èèyàn kan ló sọ pé òun lọ ṣe lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́. Owó yẹn ń bo ló wà. Bàbá tó jáde Bukky Jesse tó pariwo káàkiri títì. Bukky Jesse tó jáde tó pariwo káàkiri títì. Bọ́ọ̀ ma ṣe má ti ìsáàkì àwọn tó ló fẹ́ sàkúrẹ́sì àti mú ìwà o. A fẹ́ ní accountability owó táwa dá. Because public ló dáwọ́ yìí. Public ló láti gba lọ́yà àbọ̀ ilé lọ gba lọ́yà. Bàbá Mohbad lè gba lọ́yà fún. That's number one. But let me just be. Mo fẹ́ máa mú ìlọ sáwọn kankan. Kò tó bá fẹ́ jà fún. Lọ́wọ́ ìláti la jà fún. Ṣé ẹ gbọ́ mi? Nísìnyí, láti dé public lọ́yà ti fún wa because àwọn àlàyé ìzú ọmọ jáde. Àwọn alágbọ́mọ jáde. Àwọn ti sí, wọ́n ti sọ ọmọ wọn. Àti ìyá Mohbad o, bàbá Mohbad o, family Mohbad wọ́n ti sí. Àwọn public ló gbé jáde. Public yẹn dẹ̀ ká láti ní public lawyer aláti ní public autopsy wọ́n tẹ̀ ti sọ fún wa pé wọ́n náà fi rúbọ àwọn sì máa ṣe autopsy tó àbíkọ́ àwọn kàwé àwọn àṣẹ literate aláti mọ̀ kọ́tọ̀ ìjú kó tó pa yẹn bó ṣe struggle tó fi kú yẹn bójá wọ́n lásán bójá òmùka wọ́n lásán gan ló fà tó fi kú wọ́n máa gbé jáde túrú egungun ẹgbàgbé ẹ̀ ìgbé gbogbo ṣẹ́rí Mohbad àwọn kan tó kọ́kọ́ lọ sí ṣé Mohbad bóyá wà yẹn ọba ìlú wọn kì í sí ọba popular tó Mohbad.
Mr. Eric ẹ ti máa ń sọ kí nìyẹn ti pẹ́ ṣẹ́rí kò sí autopsy kankan bí kankan ṣẹ́rí tábàkà pé
autopsy wà
Mohbad máa jà sílẹ̀ ìdájọ́ Mohbad dẹ̀ máa le ju gbogbo ìta ń ṣe rọ́bọ́
ìyá mi autopsy wà I will tell you why autopsy.
ẹ mọ nǹkan tó ṣe lè work sir ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ fún yín public àwa united kò sí unity láàrin wa tí Wunmi wà tí bàbá wà tí Mohbad wà tí mo ya tí mo bọ́sẹ̀ wà ẹjọ́ báwo ló yẹ fẹ́ possible.
hello Adenike bí la ti máa ń ṣe mistake ó pọ̀ gan èèyàn kan ṣó kó lè ṣe autopsy ẹ̀ tẹ́yìn gangan fúnra ẹ̀ tẹ́yìn nímọ̀ wọ́n lè gbé mi tó ti ṣe látọ̀ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ lóyìnbó gbogbo ẹ̀ náà fi jáde kẹlọ verify ẹ̀ tó máa wò online kó lọ wò online a kàn ń tọ́ra wa ní Nàìjíríà ẹ̀ ni.
nítorí kí ni tani máa tọ́ àìsí yẹn láti lọ rí bọ́dì yẹn báwo lẹ́yìn fẹ́ rí bọ́dì.
ṣé Andy òdebẹ̀ ní àná àbíjẹta.
ẹ̀yin mo bá ṣe débẹ̀. kí ẹ mo bá ṣe débẹ̀.
báwo ló ṣe débẹ̀ báwo ló ṣe débẹ̀.
ṣé mo kọ́ ọ̀dọ̀ Mr. Eric ẹni sùúrù o èèyàn kan lọ síbẹ̀ ó lọ wò ó yàtọ̀ sí pé bóyá wọ́n fẹ́ lọ mú nǹkan lára ẹ̀.
thank you very very much. ṣé ẹni gbogbo ọkọ̀ tó ẹ gbà ń ṣe mistake lé lórí.
Mr. Eric
ẹni sùúrù just wait the bossman please I want to tell you something today nǹkan tí Andy tó fi lè lọ ọbẹ̀ kó rí Mohbad báyìí tí public tó bá unite tó pẹ́ wọ́n tún sàràn bíi mẹ́rin márùn-ún tó dẹ̀ kọ́lẹ́tà tó grant Nàìjíríà yẹn àwọn tó máa mú nǹkan lára Mohbad wọ́n máa bọ́ ẹ̀ máa grant ẹ̀ náà.
ṣé gọ́fọ́mẹ̀ntì tí ò wá justice ló máa fún wọn láyè yẹn.
bàbá ò ní ìdí ẹ̀ bàbá tó sì ní iṣẹ́ ẹ̀yin lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ mọ̀ pé bàbá sọ̀rọ̀ yìí bàbá ní láti
mo dárúkọ bàbá ń sìn.
just thank bàbá at the back.
Madam Adenike, I'm telling you something today. Mr. Eric is speaking fact. If you want justice for Mohbad, if anyone of you want justice for Mohbad, cut the family
you don't
off.
need any Baba.
Cut the family. You will never get justice with your family. Cut the family off.
I'm telling you today.
Go somewhere now.
This is the case of Mohbad or the case of public. No fair wọn kò tó pamọ́ yìí. Kì í ṣe àwọn family wọn ẹgbàgbé ẹ̀. They will grant you wọ́n máa yọ wọ́n máa sọ ọ́ níbi tí wọ́n máa lọ tó máa sign ẹ̀. Bàbá ẹ fi gbogbo ẹ̀ náà tí ìṣàríwò rárá tí ìṣe pé àwọn sọ lórí social media. Wọ́n máa sign ẹ̀. Wọ́n ní right. Public has a right. Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you, Madam Adenike. Let me tell you something today. Let me tell you something today, Madam Adenike.
Mr. Eric jẹ́ kí bossman sọ̀rọ̀.
This justice for Mohbad in 2025 ó ti yàtọ̀ sí justice for Mohbad 2024.
I know.
This 2025 yìí, I swear to God, mo pa platform meeting ni. Ó ṣọ́ bàjẹ́ àmàgbà justice yìí.
Amen.
The police that's a people ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn, no, you will see. But people just want me to talk, and I cannot. There's nothing I can say on social media here. I'ma get justice yìí ni. Ẹnu àwọn people yìí ló máa fi sọ jáde. Ó dẹ̀ fi ń lọ díẹ̀ báyìí. A ti wà ní 85% of justice for Mohbad.
Just 15.
A ti wà ní 85% ẹ gbà bẹ́ẹ̀. Yes, Baba Mohbad, cut the family off if you want justice. Anybody want tẹ̀ bá síbẹ̀ sí Baba Mohbad gbogbo wọn òfegè ni. The fact is this, I remember something. Back in January, February, when Mama Iya Mohbad came out, all this thing, I want to say all this thing, but Oma escaped mind in the battle sorrow. But I reflect in the accountability tí wọ́n ṣe ní January or February tó ṣe ní 2025. Or what you daddy, really. So that means you guys must have spent a lot of money. Ewan, you know, accountability to say, had the woman, had the woman, because of every cover up, and get you know. When Mohbad came out last 2024, he pay Coach Josie, no Mohbad. So the family went to do secret DNA. They did it twice.
With Mohbad.
The first DNA they did of Baba, you know, Baba Mohbad has the custody of Mohbad body. They went and get some pieces of his body, specimen, of the DNA test from Baba to Mohbad. The first test came out as maybe 67%. So they said they want to do another one. They went to do another one until when they gave 90-something%. So you know that in case if Mohbad comes out to say that quick question about Mohbad no more, they don't pay.
Thank you.
These are the things that the public are not aware of. So there is a guarantee to one we pay Baba Mohbad no more. Now take a look at this. I am not sure. According to what I know, the DNA was done in Nigeria.
Good.
When they want to do their accountability, they are claiming that they took the DNA abroad, all because of fraud, everybody. Let them come and bring out the statement if you don't get DNA yellow near abroad. They just want to use that. Bring out the statement. They get DNA. Let them bring it out. So why? I am aware that they did it in Nigeria. So why are they not telling us that they took it out of the country? Why is it showing out there? The DNA that is not part of justice for Mohbad. But Mohbad has money now. It was as at last year, December, it was 2023. Yeah, 2023. He was a millionaire already. But you now took money from the access account. And what come more accountability lossy? You took that money, you pay in dollars. All because every co-worker.
Adenike, kọ́tà ìmọ̀lẹ́mọ̀, bẹ́ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ lórí ìlàlẹ́mọ̀. Ó ti yẹ àwọn èèyàn ti lọ fà lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí, ẹ gbà bẹ́ẹ̀. Ní Nàìjíríà, ẹ gbà bẹ́ẹ̀ nípa Nàìjíríà.
Let Baba Mohbad and Mr. Miwa come and tell me if they are breaking the DNA out of the country. Let them come and tell me that they took it out of the country. They did not take nothing out of the country at all.
I've been saying it for a long time. When I was going to do it, but I don't want to driver àti doctor. Because mo ní mo sọ fún ẹ ṣẹlẹ̀ mo ní kò fún òun lóde nìyẹn. Mo ti gbọ́ result kiri láti ilẹ̀. Mo ti gbọ́ result ọjọ́ tó lọ ṣe yìí. Inconclusive mo ti gbọ́ láti ilẹ̀. Mo ní kò tí mo fẹ́ gbọ́ òun ni driver àti doctor mo dẹ̀ ti gbọ́ ẹ. Ṣé ní gbogbo ọ̀sán ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí? Let me tell you something today. Baba Mohbad ó ń play game pẹ̀lú mi. Ó ti compromise pẹ̀lú wọn láti ilẹ̀. Bàbá tí wọ́n lọ ṣe meeting lẹ́yìn tí wọ́n pè sí yẹn ló fi yí padà. Ó tún padà pẹ̀lú wọn báyìí. Ẹ kàn ṣe sàárà ni o.
Mr. Eric,
tí wọ́n bá ń sẹ̀dọ̀ owó tí Baba Mohbad ẹ̀ sàárà lẹ̀ ń ṣe.
Mr. Eric,
ẹ lọ ṣe sàárà yẹn fún family yín tẹ́bí ń pa.
Mr. Eric,
sàárà ni o, sàárà gidi gan, sàárà ńlá.
Mr. Eric, there's this information that happened when Baba Mohbad got to the house. You see that sometimes, you know, I confess, analyze. They analyze Baba Mohbad's story again. Oh my God, with that sentiment, with that emotions. Hey, Kayoti Mohbad the crew. Hey, let us apportion blame to who? Oh my Gbogbo. Oh, like we can scrape Gbogbo. Invitation telling you, come and saw direct, come and apportion blame to everyone. I heard that when Baba Mohbad got to the house, he saw Mohbad body on the floor. The living room. And they said Baba Mohbad was saying, show ya here, no day. You see your life? Show you what you here. They said he was saying that to the body.
You see?
He was saying that to the body of Mohbad.
èmi ò ní láti hide ara tètè mi. Màá tú ara ní tèmi. Everybody will see me, right? Èmi ò ní láti hide ara ni. À ń jà fún ìlú tiwa ni. Nàìjíríà, èmi fẹ́ káwọn ọmọ mi wálé, kọ́ ń gbẹ́dùn Nàìjíríà, kọ́ máa wá, àwọn ọmọ wa wọ́n lọ fún holiday, wọ́n lọ sí ìlú òyìnbó náà sì ń wà, wọ́n lọ sí Amẹ́ríkà o, wọ́n lọ sí Spain ni o, wọ́n lọ sí kinní kan ni o, kọ́ West Africa. Nǹkan tẹ́mi jà fún nìyẹn, kọ́ máa nìyẹn ní. Last born mi sì mo fẹ́ wá sí Bangkok. Ìlú ń bà mí pẹ̀lú nǹkan tí mo rí yìí, pẹ̀lú nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí. I'm telling the truth today. But ṣé ní ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad mo ti fail exam mẹ́ta lórí justice of Mohbad. Sẹ́ẹ̀kì máa kàwé mo jẹ́ justice of Mohbad wa mi ní lọ.
kí ló dé tẹ́ ẹ̀ jíwèé wò why you are not jíwèé wò supposed to jíwèé.
Ìyá mi ṣe inú òyìnbó wọn jíwèé wò ní òyìnbó.
ẹ máa tọrọ ayé ìbí ṣe jíwèé wò wọ́n jíwèé wò ẹ̀gbàgbé mo jí.
Wọ́n ti dàmà kéè kọ̀mpútà yìí báyìí ẹ lè jẹ́ ẹ ní
kí ni àwọn ọmọ náà ga.
Are you getting me? Ẹ wo ṣẹ́rí let me just be honest with you today. Ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ tọrọ fúnra wa. Ẹ má yẹ ká pe pàlápàlà ní kankan. Àwọn ọlọ́pàá gan wọ́n play pẹ̀lú wa.
Ẹ ṣe jẹ́ kí bossman finish line of thought yẹn tán kó má gbàgbé.
Ó máa finish èmi ṣe èmi Adéníkẹ́. Ṣẹ́rí ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́mi gbọ́ ní àná. Ó jẹ́ kí ni wọ́n bí mi. Tó sọ̀rọ̀ tí kìíní sọ̀rọ̀ Chantiga eléyìí jẹ́ gàdàgàdà tó sọ̀rọ̀ no ó lẹ́ sẹ́ndì fún ògbò.
Èmi tẹ̀ fẹ́ bèrè pásítọ̀ yẹn lọ́wọ́ bossman.
Ṣé bàbá mo bá tọ́tẹ̀ ń pọ́n lẹ́yìn? Mo wá wò títí pé who is this man sef? Tó sọ pé àwọn sẹ́ndì ògbò sí. Èlé ló wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ṣé owó táwọn aráàlú dá fún? Àbí tó ṣé òun ló ń ṣe gan? Táyọ̀ mama sẹ́ndì ògbò táyọ̀ mama sẹ́ndì ọ̀yọ́ sí. That's what mo kàn wò títí pé who is him?
Mọ Bukky Jesse ni line of fracas ti ẹ nìyẹn ó máa fẹ́ parọ́ mọ́ yín kójú tì yín kẹ́ má lè wá sórí line.
Nǹkan tó fi láwọn èèyàn kúrò.
Èèyàn tó kúrò lèmi tó lèmi sọ pé Odumosu fẹ́ èmi ju òbò àbí ṣe ló pe ní
Bukky Jesse tó bá bọ́ tó wá jẹ́wọ́ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ló máa ṣe.
èèyàn tó pa lọ́wọ́ burúkú bẹ̀ yẹn olórí burúkú aláyà bí èkì ẹ̀rì ẹlẹ́nu gbọ̀kú bí ẹnu odò ẹlẹ́nu yọ̀ǹdùmù ẹlẹ́nu bí ẹnu tù wà fẹ́ kú lọ́wọ́.
Let me just be honest with you today. Màá sọ ọ̀tọ̀rọ̀ fún yín lẹ́nu nípa ọ̀rọ̀ Pierce. Ṣé ń gbọ́? Mi ìbá pàdé ńlò òyìnbó yìí rí, mi ìmọ̀ rí. Ibi tí àjọ ń gbé ó yàtọ̀ síra, asálọ̀lọ̀ ló ń gbé, ní lọ́nà gangan lèmi ń gbé, èmi ọmọ gbọ́dọ̀ lèmi, ṣó ti yé yín sìn. So, kò sẹ́ńtọ́ ìmọ̀ mi, pé mo ń ṣọ́fi ṣọ́ mi yẹn, ẹ kàn fi lọ́wọ́ àwọn èèyàn tó ń gbé ńlò òyìnbó, wọ́n mọ̀ mí dáadáa. Ṣé ń gbọ́? Now, n fẹ́ sọ̀kan fún yín, nígbà tí èèyàn kan dúró, wọ́n ní èèyàn kan ló ń sponsor ẹ̀. Ṣé tó ń sponsor ẹ̀ ń kọ́? Ṣé kò tí tó jáde látijọ́ yìí? Ìpè òkè, èmi mo sponsor èèyàn, èmi kọ́ ọmọ lọ́mọ o, èmi kọ́ mo wà nídìí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí o. Ṣé ń gbọ́? Ṣé rí àwọn Bukky Jesse, àwọn ṣé ó kàn máa ń bá àwọn èèyàn lórí íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì ni o. Àwọn tó ń bú yẹn bí àwọn kí lórúkọ ẹ̀nà tó lóun lọ ṣe ìyàwó fọ́mọ níbì kan tó kọ́kọ́ parọ́ fún alátìlẹ̀ tó fẹ́ mú Ìyábọ̀ Òjó gbogbo wọn yẹn ó kàn bú wọn lórí íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì ni wọ́n jọ ń ṣiṣẹ́ papọ̀ dé gbàgbé ẹ̀ wọ́n fẹ́ kárí justice wọ́n mọ̀ pé fraka ni tó ti yé yín wọ́n mọ̀ pé fraka ni they work together. Ṣẹ̀rí woman kan jáde lánàá ó sọ òtọ́rọ̀ fún ọ̀rọ̀ tí woman yẹn sọ fún yẹn ìyẹn ni kí lórúkọ ẹ̀ náà ọmọ Ìbàdàn yìí tó lóun wá sí Nàìjíríà mọ́ yìí.
Bukky Jesse sign up.
Ọmọ Ìbàdàn kí lórúkọ ọmọ yìí ọmọ woman yìí ó lóun ti retire sí journalist náà ni ó pè wọlé tó ń ṣe yes ma fún.
Dr. Kemi Olúlọ́yọ̀.
Ó play game kan bẹ́ẹ̀ ní àná yẹn mo love ẹ̀ ọmọ ayé gidi ni ọmọ tó bí sínú owó tó wà nínú life tó mọ nǹkan tó pè ní old school tó ti mọ love tó mọ nǹkan tó pè ní love ṣé gbogbo orin tá à ń gbọ́ tó jẹ́ orin old school yẹn orin love ni ṣé ń gbọ́ ó mọ̀ ni ó jẹ́ kóòtù àwọn kọ̀ọ̀kan fún lánàá yẹn ó kàn ṣe yẹsùn ó wá di àrìndì ó wá lísì sí nǹkan tí yẹn ń sọ Bukky Jesse ló fọ́ gbogbo iṣẹ́ tó wà nílẹ̀ yìí o ẹ má gbàgbé òun ló fọ́ gbogbo iṣẹ́ tó wà nílẹ̀ yìí.
ó kì í pè sórí Bukky Jesse.
Ó pè wọlé náà.
èmi ò ń wo ṣú ẹ.
Ó pè wọlé lánàá ó sọ àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ pé why nígbà tí àwọn aráàlú dá owó ẹni ọmọ kan ti gbọ́rọ̀ yẹn nígbà tí àwọn aráàlú dá owó aráàlú yẹn kan mú lọ́ọ̀yà lẹ̀ wọ́n jẹ́ kí ṣé bàbá Mohbad ń kọ́ ni wọ́n wájọ́ sí ìfún ni kẹ́mi yẹn àwọn ni mo ṣe ìgbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ dáadáa mo rò pé ọmọ oró lélẹ́yìí ìyá mi ẹ máa ka pàtùnà wa wọ́n ti gbé wa ní gógó ọ̀nà ti jìn.
wọ́n gbé wa gógó ọlọ́run fẹ́ fi wọ́n ṣẹ̀ sí ọjọ́ alẹ́ ni.
ìyá mi ẹ jẹ́ ká gbà bẹ́ẹ̀ kan gbé wa ní gógó ọlọ́run fẹ́ ṣe wọ́n ṣẹ̀ sí.
ọlọ́run fẹ́ fi wọ́n ṣẹ̀ sí ni ṣáàṣì wọn wá tún sí.
àti justice ní ṣe kan tó fi wọ́n ṣẹ̀ sí ni ó sì manipulate àwọn kan ṣe bá lọ sáré àwọn platform kan wọ́n sì ń support nǹkan tó ń sọ ọlọ́run ti ṣe gbogbo abákò náà ká mọ̀ pé nǹkan báyìí là ń wá.
a máa débẹ̀ ṣé bá ti ń débẹ̀ díẹ̀díẹ̀ ṣé ó rí báyìí nígbà kan.
àwọn yẹn ló ń sanwó fún àwọn tó ń sanwó fún nìyẹn.
support èèyàn kan jẹ́ ìlànà tó máa mọ nǹkan bíi dáhùn lọ. wọn lọ́mọ Mohbad wọn ló kú sínú ilé jẹ́ bàjáde ó lóun gbé Mohbad lé successfully ó lóun dẹ̀ bá Mohbad sọ̀rọ̀ kò bá ìyàwó ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ inú ilé lòun sùn sí mọ́jú. Evidence wo la tún wá káàkiri títì gbogbo àwọn tó wà nílé yẹn kọ́kọ́ kó wọn jáde náà. Okay, where did you sleep? Okay, where did you sleep? Okay, where did you sleep? What did you hear? Which video on your phone? Kọ́kọ́ gbogbo fóònù wọn ní kán gbà. Bàbá ṣe rí àwọn kan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ṣe rí àwọn cartel tẹ́ rí yẹn àwọn ọmọ garage àwọn tout àwọn náà rúùlù o because tó jẹ́ olórí wa gan tout ní drug ló mú. Tó bá tí mo gbọ́ kò lè bọ́ sórí stage láti wá announce fún yín ẹni tí tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Nàìjíríà pẹ̀lú gbogbo ẹ̀ náà ṣé Nàìjíríà bẹ́tà ni kò bẹ́tà people they can't even wọ́n lè ra adìyẹ fún Easter tó kù bí 3-4 days 2 days wọ́n lè afford láti ra adìyẹ 12,000 50,000 naira kọ́ fẹ́ pa fún Iléyá fún Easter which country are we 12,000 yẹn ẹ̀mí tó jẹ́ nínú pounds ní lọ́dọ̀ kò tí tó wákàtí kan tí wọ́n lè pa fún fámìlì wọn 12,000 táwọn sọ yìí kò tí tó wákàtí kan nílùú òyìnbó tí wọ́n lè pa fún fámìlì wọn kan fi jẹun fún ọdún kan ra rice kan ra díẹ̀ kan sì adẹ mama parọ́pọ̀ ìwà Nàìjíríà mo ibi tí mo ti ń ṣẹ́gun mi sọ fún àwọn èèyàn pé Nàìjíríà ni mí èyí tó sọ pé Nàìjíríà lòun ìkan náà àwọn tó jẹ́ pé àwọn òyìnbó yẹn wọ́n terminate appointment bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn ni tí kò jẹ́ Nàìjíríà you are a fraud man náà sọ. Ìjọ wo la fẹ́ ṣe ẹ̀dà ó ti àfẹ́ tàwa gan tàwa ní diaspora ó ti àfẹ́ tiwa jẹ́ ká sọ ọ̀tọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ jẹ́ ká ẹ̀ṣẹ́ ní ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad ó milẹ̀ gidi ó milẹ̀ tíwájú ó wọ̀ bọ́ọ̀lọ́ ló ní pé ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad la máa fi jà bàbá ò lówó lọ́wọ́ ìyá ò lówó lọ́wọ́ kì í ṣe pé bóyá àwọn parents ẹ̀ lówó lọ́wọ́ la fi ń jà fún wọn. Àwọn tí ìyá ò lówó lọ bàbá lówó lọ àwọn kan fẹ́ gbá wa ọ̀gbágbá gan ni wọ́n ń gbá wa lọ. Wọ́n pèèyàn yìí pé ṣé nìkan tó dùn mí jù láyé mi ǹjẹ́ ẹ mọ̀ bàbá Mohbad jáde títí àbúrò òun tó ń trust lélẹ́yìí. Bukky Jesse ẹ̀gbọ́n àwọn kan fúnra gan àmọ̀ pé bàbá Mohbad gan lẹ̀gbọ́n. Ṣé ni wọ́n ti tiwa kákàkiri let me just land wọ́n ti tiwa kákàkiri. Kátó mọ̀ yìí pé bàbá Mohbad gan ó ju mú ìwà gan lọ. Nígbà tí màá fi fọ́tò mú ìwà ẹ̀ mọ́ wá wò báyìí pé eléyìí ni wọ́n ní kó máa darí àwa lórí justice of Mohbad.
Mr. Eric, you just nailed the sledgehammer. Now let me take it from there, please, sir. I beg your pardon.
Okay.
Now,
continue.
As a Miwa is a family member or not family member? If you remember that. I told you that Bukky Jesse look me was in justice for Mohbad. Go and ask Comrade Mose. Anyone that said Comrade Mose, go and ask him.
But boss man.
Hold on, please.
Hey,
Just hold on.
Boss man, wait. I want to ask a question.
Can you hold on?
I want to ask a question.
Is whatever you said before that you want to say again. Just hold on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, whatever you want to repeat. because you've mixed the earlier part of the whole thing. So that is why you are asking questions that you're asking.
Yeah, I think I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I
So
know.
you're not hearing the beginning of the whole thing because I've actually narrated everything. So.
Basman, let him talk. Let him talk.
No, okay. It's the same that you said before that you want to ask. Okay, go ahead, sir. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. The thing is this. Like I was saying before, all of us were kind of like we shy away from the truth from the beginning. And when some of us, somebody like Bossman, that knew the truth about Muiwa, what did you do? Why didn't you come out that time to let the whole world know that this man, this. Assuming you've done that now, you're going to be making reference to so, and so. I said this about Muiwa. I know this.
That one has gone now. Let's move forward.
Now, Mommy Adenike,
that anymore now.
That's the truth. There's nothing you can do about
it. Mama Adenike, let him talk, because the reason why I allow you to talk is, you see, it's not about Mohbad.
Has been explaining.
People in the world, only thing I want you people to know is not about Mohbad.
Mr. Eric, Mr. Sammy, can I tell you something, sir?
Yeah.
Yes,
as at last year, February, March, I was close to some evidence, some secrets concerning this justice. I knew how Baba can get justice with just private investigator. I called Baba, we were talking, I spoke to Baba like about 4 or 5 times. I looked for his number, I was talking to him, I gave him the information. But I didn't know Baba was not seeking for true justice for his son. So immediately I gave that information. Maybe they were thinking, where did I get the info from? The next they did to me then was to send Bukky Jesse out. Bukky Jesse started from my children. She said I had my children for 4 fathers. She said I sent my note to Baba until when it was getting too much for me. I went to go and look for the show she did for Baba on the 5th of December 2023. I started playing that show. I started coming out for her because I was on holiday then. That was when she stopped. Because her aim was to send me out of social media. It's a lot of... So then I had some informations with me. But only 5% of the public trust me then. So, and I knew if I just bring anything out,
but you know that weapon is part of the fracas.
Yeah, I'm just backing you up now. I understand you, boss man. If let's say 100% of the public, if 5% is only on your side, if you bring anything out or you talk about anything, they won't believe you. And they did it to Yeye Kudi as well.
God bless you. They will not believe.
They won't believe you.
People cursing you.
Because everything is getting clearer to everybody now. That is why they are believing what we're saying now.
Mommy Adenike, let me just tell you, we have made a lot of mistakes from the beginning. You see, any evidence you have, we have to send it to Muiwa or Baba Mohbad. They are not the one that Zoom.
But Mr. Eric, nothing like this has never happened before. Mohbad was the first case study now. Mr. Eric, Mohbad was the first case study. I don't think anything will happen after this now that we're going to fall to that trap anymore.
No, you see, that's what I'm telling you, that we have made a mistake from the beginning. It's not Baba Mohbad.
I won't call it a mistake,
Baba Mohbad lawyer.
Hold on, Mr. Eric, okay. Don't let us call it a mistake. It is not a mistake. Something like that has never happened before.
What happened? See,
learn. We've learned our lesson from this.
Okay.
If anything like this comes up again, we know how to handle it. It is nobody's fault. We were thinking Mr. Loba was looking for true justice for his son. That was the reason why many of us fell into that trap.
Bó ti sọ ẹ́ tẹ́lẹ̀, ó ní gbogbo àwọn tó bá ìbá jẹ́ ìyá òun kan mú ìgbà tó padà dé ọmọ ọpọ̀wé fún owó ló pa.
Mr. Eric ṣé ẹ mọ̀ pé Ọlọ́run ló wà lórí iṣẹ́ ni. Ọlọ́run fẹ́ jẹ́ ká mọ orí èèyàn tí orí kọ̀ọ̀kan wá jẹ́. Ká mọ orí èèyàn tá a jẹ́. Báwo ni Tẹ́ni ọmọ ológo ṣe jẹ́? Ṣé ó wá síta láti wá tọ̀ wá ni? Báwo ni Adéníkẹ́ ṣe jẹ́? Báwo ni Latisne ṣe jẹ́? Ṣé rí gbogbo kíní ìyá ti fi learn? Oníkálukú ti mọra wa. Nàìjíríà tẹ́lẹ̀ mọ̀ pé Nàìjíríà kì í láròjinlẹ̀ emotions máa ń gbé wa wọ̀. Bọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad ti jẹ́ kí everybody.
Especially àwa Yorùbá.
Ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad ti jẹ́ ká gbọ́ ju ti tẹ́lẹ̀ lọ. We've learnt our lesson. Ẹ̀wọ̀n gbogbo àwọn tó ti castigate mi, tó ti bú mi, tó ti ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀. Everybody ti wá bẹ̀ mí sí náà. You know they abuse anybody because they didn't know anything then.
Mọ̀mí Adéníkẹ́. The thing is that this case is a case study that everybody, you and I, we have one lesson to learn from it.
Yeah, exactly.
And either you are honest or you are dishonest.
Mm-hmm.
One of us, everybody, have one or two to learn. And it's also an eye-opener.
All of us.
Irú ò lè ṣẹlẹ̀ mọ́. Ṣẹ́ni nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí, irú ẹ̀ kò lè ṣẹlẹ̀ mọ́. It's possible. But another thing we all need to understand and believe now that right from the beginning, Joseph Aloba was a fraud, was a scam.
Mm-hmm.
Everything he did from the beginning, the day he died, how he was buried, all his utterances, and how he changed all of a sudden. Because as a father, and something terrible like that happened, and he could not make the right decision that moment. The moment yẹn, question ni mo ló bèrè. Èwo nu wọn ló gbé gbàgbé fún bó tiẹ̀ jẹ́ ọmọ ẹ tó jàdúrà. Àdúrà wa dé kí ló ṣẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ. Kò sọ̀rọ̀ ṣé tí bàbá gbé gbàgbé àdúrà tó pè tí kọ́nà tó gbé gbàgbé fún pé sọ nǹkan tó ṣé kò ní jẹ́wọ́ fún ni.
Àbí?
Tó bá mú ọ̀rọ̀ tó bá dé yín mọ́ lọ́rùn ẹ̀ jẹ́ ìsìnkọ́ tí mo sọ. Tó bá dé yín.
Yeah, we are with you.
Ibi tẹ́ ẹ lọ yẹn tún jìnnà. Ṣé bàbá ní fóònù nọ́mbà àdúrà lọ́wọ́?
Ṣẹ́rí gbogbo pé kò ní fóònù nọ́mbà yẹn.
Ẹgbẹ́ ó ní fóònù nọ́mbà bàbá, ó ní fóònù nọ́mbà lọ́wọ́ ẹgbẹ́.
Ó ní fóònù nọ́mbà àdúrà lọ́wọ́.
Olóhùn pè é gbé fóònù òun. Kí bàbá sọ
Olóhùn pè é gbé fóònù òun. Ṣẹ́rí.
Sàkání.
Gbogbo nǹkan tó ń sọ yẹn pé ẹ.
24 hours ló fi ń jẹ gbaná. 24 hours ló yẹ ló máa ń dance. Ọmọ tó sọ jí gidi.
Ẹ jẹ́ ìjà yín ní kankan. Ẹ jẹ́ ìsọ̀rọ̀ kankan yìí. Ṣẹ́rí let me make this revelation. Let me make this. Hold on.
Just 1 second, sir.
Okay.
Baba said, òun ò ní ìdánmọ́ ọmọ mọ́. Gbogbo yín injustice of mobile. Ẹ̀yin lẹ ti rípò ẹ ti dípò ẹ ti rọ́pò àwọn ọmọ òun.
Àbúrí ẹ̀ ní bá àdúgbò lọ́mú ẹ̀. Àbúrí ẹ̀ bá lọ́mú ẹ̀.
Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ pàdé ìgbésí láyé mu.
Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ ní bá àbúrò bá lọ́mú ẹ̀. Òye mi ká ní. Bàbá òkú. Now, àdúrà was always on drugs. And even when Mohbad has died, he continued that life. And àwọn tó wà around there, tó surround there, let the witness ẹ̀ ẹ mọ̀ pé you see when you are an addict that you are too much into it. Àwọn tó wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ tó ti ní kí wọ́n fẹ́ jẹ́ kó sọ̀rọ̀. They will surprise you. They will surprise you with what you need. And steadily, Adura was being supplied. It was always high. Till date, sense of reasoning, what is lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. sense of reasoning.
Because he wanted to speak the truth out. He wanted to let it out, but they won't allow him.
Yami, Adura never wanted to speak the truth.
Oh, what you got?
Cherry, lójú ti tèmi ni o.
I don't fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀. It's not comfortable.
Kọ́ṣe ń sọ fún wa pé ó fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀. At a point, I believe he wanted to talk. But another point, I believe he never wanted to talk. Because
but go and rewatch the that Yomi Fabiyi did. See how White wa read countenance on that video.
I know I understand his countenance. But even before Mohbad died, go and look at how Adura tó ṣe máa ń ṣe even Bàtímù wà láyé.
Ṣé o bàbá fòbòjú bàbá waste spam ìyá fòbòjú náà ẹ kàn bá yí àwọn ọlọ́mọ jẹ́ ẹ bá ti fún wọn sílẹ̀ ibi tó wà náà.
Kò yé yín, he has a black blood towards his brother. He has a black blood towards him. Because he keeping quiet no matter what they might have promised you. No matter what they might have promised you. If truly he loves his brother, he will do something. And one thing is this, he will demand what happened to his brother.
If only they were raised in love, I mean with love then.
Upbringing
matters.
Yeah, upbringing matters. But common sense not to matter.
Experience is the best teacher. Upbringing matter.
Yeah, I understand upbringing matter.
Just because you are more Baba doesn't mean people love.
No, you understand. But
àwọn ìyá tó máa lọ ń ta ọmọ wọn fáwọn tó fò tó ṣíṣe ògbówó Nàìjíríà yìí kí lẹ́rù bí yóò fà wọn ò ní feelings fọmọ yẹn ni náà wọn ní feelings fọmọ tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá ló jẹ jẹ́jẹ́ bá mú gàrí ni.
ìyá mi aside from bringing common sense also matters a lot, and when you learn to love yourself you will learn to love people around you.
Of course.
So bá nífẹ̀ẹ́ ara ẹ̀. You will learn to
many
love
people don't even understand this life. They believe we are just here to come and lap people and just be more. They don't understand.
A lot don't understand. Now, why I keep calling Adura as a black blood is because this guy, I think part of him never loved his brother, and part of him always wished it was at the position
to be like his brother,
where the brother was. Because kò sí nǹkan tó hold there, even if your mother is telling you not to speak. Yeah, the mother might be telling him.
It might not be like that. So Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ ká gbèsè. It might not be like that.
Sam Jojo, let me tell you something tonight. You see, about Adura, let me tell you about Adura. Right? You see Adura. Ọmọ yẹn, Mohbad love ẹ̀ gan. Ó dé dàgbà pé Mohbad love
Mohbad.
Yeah, but no. Let me be honest with you. Listen. Because what the promise wípé wọ́n ló máa blow ju Mohbad lọ. Ṣùgbọ́n tí mo lọ sọ́dọ̀ kí lórúkọ bàbá yìí ọmọ Tinubu yìí.
That is true.
Wọ́n ti mú lọ sọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀. Tó bá ní pé òun kọrin tó blow, ó yìí máa come out. Mo kàn tó promise ẹ̀ ló mo ń jáyé sí yẹn o. Ó máa lọ lóyìnbó, ó máa yẹ kíní kan yẹn, ó ti yẹ yìí. Bẹ́ẹ̀ wá ọmọ yẹn mu drug ju fúnra rẹ̀ kan lọ. Ó máa ń dance 24 hours ni.
Let me tell you something.
Ó lè jẹ́ pé tension tó wà lára ẹ̀ ló fi ń ṣe.
Kó tó dé dọ̀ Mohbad ní Kòròdú ló ti ń jẹ drug. Ọmọ tẹ́lẹ̀ yẹn kó tó dé dọ̀ Mohbad.
Normal everyone in the Kòròdú almost àwọn teenagers like that.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ọdẹ bóyá ìwà yẹn dàdékẹ́ bóyá ìwà yẹn bàbá gangan fúnra rẹ̀ ẹni ọ̀ka mọ́ ni Mohbad ṣe mú mọ́ra.
Court ni nà ṣé máa sọ pé òun ò ṣe court ni.
Ẹ wo bí ẹ jẹ́ ẹ̀mọ́ bó ṣe ń lọ rárá lórí àwọn ọmọ yìí. Ọmọ tẹ́lẹ̀ yẹn tó bá fẹ́ lọ ṣe tájú tẹ́lẹ̀ yẹn Gùnmí fúnra rẹ̀ máa ń sẹ́yìn owó tó máa ń jẹ drugs
Àdúrà òpá kò jáde
fúnra rẹ̀ mọ̀ ó máa ń jẹ drugs wọ ibi tó máa ti wọnú kiri lọ wọ́n ti mọ yá múnà tí drugs máa lò lára ẹ̀
Àdúrà kò ní school start.
Àwọn parents yìí dẹ̀ wà blessed. Ẹ wo báwọn ọmọ wọn ṣe handsome, wọ́n ṣe beautiful.
Àwọn gọ́fúnra look at ọmọ ti já dànù. Ọmọ ti ya wèrè, wọ́n ti bọ́ sínú ayé.
It's not their fault. It's the fault of the parents. Ẹ má jẹ́ àtọ́ra wa.
Now, Sammy Jojo, can I answer your question now? The question you asked me.
Okay, let me just ask you something. Baba Mohbad tó ní church. Kí ni àdúrà? Part wo ni baba àdúrà take nínú church baba ẹ̀? Gbogbo àwọn pásọ̀ tèmi rí, ètò bá lílù nínú wọn, á ta gìtá, ètò bá ti gìtá, á tẹ piano. Kí ni part tí ọmọ yẹn take nínú church baba ẹ̀? Nígbà tí mọ̀mọ́ yìí pé baba yẹn gangan fúnra rẹ̀, ọ̀gbágbá gangan fúnra rẹ̀.
Anyway, you're right on that part, but there are a lot of pastors, our big pastors in this world that even despite the fact that they are very holy and all holy than thou and all than thou, our no king, they don't follow.
If they are holy 100% or 90, let's say 90, àwọn ọmọ wọn ní ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ irọ́ là ń pa pé bóyá torí pọ́jọ́ lórí ìjọ ìwà òbí lọ́lọ́ máa fi ń dá ọmọ gan lẹ́jọ́. Ẹ má jẹ́ ká lọ síbẹ̀ rárá, don't go there. I'm talking from experience.
Okay, wọ́n bàtà Adébóyè ọmọ ẹ̀ tó gbé contract fún tí ò ṣe ń kọ́.
Iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ bàbá ń kọ́ bàbá kan ló ń lagolo lèlé lórí lóde. Don't go there, please.
Let me go there.
Leave all those stupid pastors alone.
Yeah, let me talk about Sammy Jojo. Sammy Jojo, you asked a question that I know about all these things. I just want to give you because I've said it before, but I just want to look like I want to answer your question by myself. Yes, I'm aware that Mr. Miwa was not Baba Mohbad's brother. But in the middle of the whole thing, they started playing games and I got confused. All right, number one. Baba Mohbad told me that Mr. Miwa was not, that he does not know who Miwa was. That Miwa was just like, he met Miwa on social media, just like every one of us here. That Miwa is just from his hometown. Oh my God, say this here one. But when Gracie came in, they said coming up the way I want Baba Mohbad, they are brothers and all stuff like that. Even at that time, Bukky just said don't even know if Miwa was the Egbon or his Aburo. Baba Mohbad doesn't know if Miwa is the Egbon or Aburo. Now, I was in touch with Baba Mohbad's elder sister, the prophetess. All right? And at that time, when they were coming up with the story, Mr. Miwa is a family of Baba Mohbad and all stuff like that, Ryan Whisper, we were arguing. We did not have real facts. So even when we went to Mama, the elder sister of Baba Mohbad, the woman said, Miwa was never a family member. When the stuff was hot back then, Iya Mohbad responded from Team Wumi that Mr. Miwa was never a family member. Sam Jojo, if you were there, if you go to this lady's platform on Facebook, what's this girl that lives in Canada? What's her name? Woman King. What's her name? The one that called herself the Woman King from Team Wumi.
Yeah,
Abefe. Iya Mohbad responded. Wumi responded. Now, at a point, Baba Mohbad's elder sister stopped talking to people. Because Baba Mohbad I was the one who went to tell Baba that some people went to call his sister. Because I was blinded by love of Mohbad on Baba Mohbad. I told you that I was very loyal to Baba. Yeah.
That love. Carry you reach where you don't know.
So now, and I told Baba was not here to Baba told his Egbon not to be involved in justice for Mohbad. I'm telling you today, don't be surprised that Egbon Baba Mohbad might be listening to us right now because she knows everything. So 2024, when I went to come out, the woman was not picking up calls. All right. Sometimes maybe she's in the vigil, she's in the prayer, she's in the okay. So most of the time when I called her, she wasn't picking up. But this year, I've been calling her since December. She was not picking up. But lately, I said I want to get the facts right. That's why I called her. And so she come pick up. That was 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. Mama Alpha, I introduced myself. Baoni, cool. Do you know as of today, Baba Mohbad is not talking to her sister? Why? Because of family. Right? All right. I now brought the matter up to Mama. Mama now said again. That's the confirmation that made me to start coming out again. Because you have to get fat. Because if they have fat, they will tell you they lie. Why? Because Baba Mohbad, people have gone to the hometown of Baba Mohbad. They've seen a woman that looks like Gazaki. All right. So if you want to come out, you have to use the old rules that you are going to pass to confuse all these people. So you're not expecting to come out and say that whatever. Do you want me to be dragged? Have you seen that I've been dragged right from day one on my first day on Justice on TikTok regarding to the issue of spending. I was being labeled that I'm a liar. People were thought I was lying until when Arifa started saying the truth about the role they play about the spending issues. I was having my own battle too. So if you want to come about, we have to break all these orders. So I have to go to that Mama, Aburoyi, she said she's aware. And she said, Ijekuje, love of money, made his a brother to mess up justice for Mohbad. When Mama, we will need you as a family member of yours. Nobody know and doesn't want the call problem that way. In fact, he instructed her not to be picking up anybody's call from justice for Mohbad. That's what Baba Mohbad told her, because Baba Mohbad is the Aburu and is the.
Because Baba Mohbad is 19. Guy Malo man sebo sense nyawa 19 gidi 19 of fully.
So Mama said something. Just hold on to this. Mama said, do you know family you are? He said, Joseph sọ wípé family wa o pé ìdílé Mamel ló ti wá. Ọmọ pé mi àti ọ̀dọ̀ bàbá ẹ̀ àjọ wa ó ní ìdílé Mamel lòun ti wá òun ò dẹ̀ mọ family wa. That's what Mama told me 2 weeks ago. Evidence there, but I'm not going to play that because ìyàwó Mama sọ pé boss my record Mama and all stuff like that. So you now said Mama can't
at this point,
the double tap for me 35,000.
Hold on, let me finish.
Wait. And when you look at evidence you have, no. Don't be putting on say whatever you have now.
I'm going to. This is not left to people to believe. Those that want to believe.
You don't have anything to hide again. Play whatever you have. Want to drag you now down.
Emma play voice note. You need to
Exactly. I don't do that.
If the woman know that you recorded that, it's okay. But Emma play voice note.
She sent me a voice note again, which I have, and I'm not going to play it. So either you believe or you don't believe. I'm not going to play it. She now sent me a voice note. Because after that, I was begging her to come into Just More, but she said no. Aburo Mr. Wipe can't ma dasi. And since he's talking about Miwa, I would the mommy Miwa family from the mother side. Okay. She now sent me to the elder woman in their home, in their family. You can't need that you. Ipe àwọn very one so pé òun da case ọmọ òun pé òun lè fẹ́ dá sí. Mo ní pé mama understand. She gave me another elderly person's number. The woman was recording me. The woman that I spoke to was recording me. And I knew that she was recording. So we spoke for like 40 minutes or 30 minutes. But I knew that she was recording me. So what I did was that when she was recording, I knew she was recording. I cut off. I called back again. So when I know that she wants to record me, I will cut off. I will call back again. You know, she was recording. But she was able to record my voice. She now sent my voice to her. Hey, somebody called though. And then she now sent me a voice note. Mama sent something to them. You know, I told you that Baba Josie so we pay me wa ọmọ mama òun ni kìnìkan pé kàgbà no ni. That's what the man said. She didn't give me any conclusion, but as a sharp boy, I understand what you're trying to say. She doesn't want to come and debunk Baba Mohbad that Miwa is not a family member. All right? So that is just the way. I am not the only one Baba Mohbad told because she's a family member. Comrade Mose knows about it. Ryan Whisper knows about it. And now that also the awakening, you have to come away very concrete. So this is what his elder sister said, and does not want to be part of Justice for Mohbad. And that is it. And either Famiwa is a family member. You remember, okay, do you know back then, Baba Mohbad does not know if Famiwa is older than him. Until recent, when they got to know that Famiwa is younger and Baba Mohbad is older. So that's why you know that they were playing games. All right? So I just got the facts 2 weeks ago, and that's when I came on Arifa platform. When I came on Arifa platform, some people came out again and said that Bossman is a liar. So I'm not going to stress myself until whatever I said on Arifa platform start coming to reality. Some people are saying, oh, Bossman is saying the truth. Even it was because of I said Bukky just brought me what to Justice Mohbad. That's why Bukky just came out to debunk that. And in her own story, you will know that she's also lying about it. Because she actually brought me what into Justice for Mohbad. Bukky just introduced me what to Comrade Mose. True Comrade Mose. It was Comrade Mose that brought me what to us. I don't know, Comrade in this case is listening here, he doesn't want to talk about it. And that's just the truth. And then you can hear that Bukky just said that me will comment. Me will comment, don't you comment section. Me will enter into your DM, your Facebook Messenger. Facebook Messenger. She's still lying. This Bukky still lying. She's the problem. And that's just the fact. And this is the reason. This is the beginning of the to put Baba Mohbad through, because Gracie is on the know of this. Bukky is on the know of this. And that is why she came out to debunk, to say that, to tell Baba Mohbad that Miwa, she wasn't to say Miwa was not Baba Mohbad's brother before. Yekudi has been talking about it now. She was dragging Yekudi. And when me she come and talk about it, if they could drag the Yekudi, so what do you expect Bossman to come and say? People have not been listening before. Last year, we've been giving people some hints. Even on Yekudi's show, people saw that we are lying. They can't bring evidence. There are some things that there are evidences for that, and there are some things that they are witnesses. Some of these things that I've said, there are a lot of weak people that can witness all what I said. I told you, we introduced Guresi to Baba Mohbad. It was Arifa and Binti. If you are here, you can come and debunk me. Or if you're not the one, you and like Arifa that introduced Baba Guresi to Baba Mohbad. So all this thing that has been going on is all games. So if you want to come out to open up whatever, you are going to get a lot of enemies. Do you know why they came for me in December? Because we find out that they spend money on the GoFundMe. Because we're asking Baba Mohbad for accountability. And there's Comrade Mose that asked that question of accountability. And then Baba Mohbad went to Miwa. Miwa went to go and meet Bukky Jesse. Bukky Jesse came out and started dragging Comrade Mose and J Blinks. They never knew that I was the one involved because they called that one K Bossman. They never knew that it was me. And then I came out to a platform of Drug Daddy and tell Daddy that I was part of those people that called Baba Mohbad. So those are the things that happen behind the closed door. All right. Do you know why even when I came out to say that there's a 10%, Guresi collected 10%, Guresi brought and Bukky Jesse brought Sanshitu. Guresi, Bukky Jesse, and Mr. Miwa brought Sanshitu. Because Bukky Jesse from Bukky Jesse's platform, there's a lady.
They get appreciate the boss man and everybody. Let's gift now. Embado gist. Appreciate now.
Come on, we need the gift, oh.
I appreciate everybody's
gifts. I don't need gifts.
I understand, but
let me just speak my own truth and let me just have rest in peace so that I can just divulge everything I want to say. What I'm trying to say in essence is that in December, look at the line of my thought. I've forgotten what I wanted to say. Sorry about that. So anyway, let me just start from wherever. I forgot. Can't remember. But anyway, so in December. Yeah, I've forgotten what I wanted to say, Sha. But let me just start from in December. Because of what we want to know, they're trying to stop me from talking. That was why Yekud is not coming live anymore. They started saying Bossman is an anti-justice. I went to Olori platform for the first time to talk. They came to attack me right there. Some people came to your door, Olori, and some people, they understand, they fought for me. But those people that came to attack, they were sent intentionally try to stop me from talking. So I'm saying all this for Tammy Dojo to know the demons around Josie, that Joseph Aloba, that doesn't want me to talk.
You're honest, Bossman, we all knew they were demons from the beginning. Not only demons, they were Lucifer, they were Satan. You understand? They were all, you know, when Jesus sent this spirit in swine, you don't understand. So we got them in their numbers. And one thing that actually affected Justice for Mobile is stomach. What I wanted to say, don't let me lose this. Don't let me lose this. Stomach infrastructure got us to this point. Stomach infrastructure, and some people actually saw this as a money-making machine where they could make a fortune for themselves. And they forgot that justice for Mohbad, no. Now the question is this: after justice for Mohbad, what's next? Because sometimes when I speak, sometimes I'm always so eager for us to just get justice and let all these things, let it just finish. Because I actually want to see some people after justice for Mohbad. We know their life before justice, and after justice, I want to see their life. How is it going to be? Now, I ask you this question then. What do you think about the outcome of the autopsy? How are you going to take it, Bossman, if this thing goes the other way around? You remember the question, Bossman? And I literally put that question to you, but you were so much believing that something good was going to come out of it. Are you going to tell me that while you were making all your investigation and everything, didn't you have any clue, even while you were working with me, Baba, and didn't you have any clue that it was going to get to this point? Didn't you have, whatever that happened now, let me just put this question to you. Whatever that happened now, does it come to you as a surprise, or you were expecting it to happen this way?
I won't lie to you. About the pathologists, like I said, I was not in a group with a Mr. Miwa because I have my own squad. Myself, Comin Mose, Ryan Whisper. All right. But I'm in good terms with Mr. Miwa. We do talk. Sometimes when we did some investigation, we found out some things we discussed with him. But the thing is that Mr. Miwa is more like, in case you don't know Mr. Miwa, I'm going back to your question though. In case people don't understand Mr. Miwa does not know Jack. Mr. Miwa will go, whatever you tell him, he will go back to Gorexi. It's whatever Gorexi tells him to do, that he will come back to do. That is Mr. Miwa for you. And we have been fighting this thing right from the closed door. I personally have been knocking Gorexi out. Definitely behind the closed door. We just don't want this thing to get to the public because we don't want us to move back to close that room. We've been fighting behind the closed door. He knows that. Gorexi knows that. And Mr. Miwa knows that. And I keep saying something. I said this thing on Arifa. I'm a Christian. All right? The day Mr. Miwa is going to debunk me, Manikoloba Agbe shop on Ojadewa. Ati Babalawo, Ayila Lagidi, Endoban Parolemi Ati Gorexi. They should let everybody, including Baba Mohbad himself. They should forget about that pastor rate, whatever. Let him put it aside. Let him, maybe if he can swear with thunder, some thunder should strike some people in justice for Mohbad. He said that now. He should able to go to his traditional whatever. Let him swear. They know about all this that is going on here. Now back to your question, sir. Hi, Bossman. I was hoping and I believe 100%, I was expecting a lot from the result of the autopsy because of the way they portray the pathology. And according to what I know, I think the pathology is a more professional person. All right? I was expecting something different that's going to lead to justice for Mohbad. But with this one that I heard, I was a little bit disappointed. But this is my own take. But and according to what I know, the results of the autopsy was taken out of the country. And I'm telling you that the result is authentic. I stand to be corrected. It is authentic. It is authentic.
Particular result that was read at the inquest.
Now this is it. Hold on. People are saying that they use so is it spiral book or spiral book to load up shaking number one.
Handout.
According to whatever, I was expecting that whatever information that comes out from the result should come out should have come out sealed. Even the pathology shouldn't have seen whatever came out of the whatever result. Oh, you call unsealed envelope here. We showed you caught me on that day. That's what I was expecting. Until those people that went there and said that they came out with was really from tablet or from the book. Now, I did the research and I asked why. They said because what the results, the pathology, or the lab fish conduct in Nigeria. So they took it out of the country, somewhere in Spain. All right? Mr. Miwa would be the one to use his own mouth to mention if it work below. All right?
Bossman, hold on. Bossman, please. That route that you are going, to be honest with you, I don't want you to go through that route because I think part of you still want to believe that that sample was taken to you. Part of you.
See, let me tell you something. It's not that I believed. Hold on, please. Let me say something. See, I do not have issue with Mr. Miwa, the way people are thinking. I decided to stay away from him. In fact, since NMS, I have not been in contact with him. I started talking to Mr. Miwa in November because of Jay Blinks. Jay Blinks was like, I said, I just don't want to deal with him. The way he's running this justice for Mohbad is messing things up. So I have cut Mr. Miwa off right from the day after NMS. Yes.
Yeah. Part of you still believe that that test was done in Europe.
I stand to be corrected, though. I believe.
Let me just prove this to you now. Let's just analyze this. I was at the inquest, and it kind of like I was the one who said it was. The people were there, but what I said was it was read from an handout, and according to what I saw, Sanshitu was asking a question from a white sheet of paper where the summary of whatever that was inside that handout that the pathologist brought was kind of like
the question that you are asking now.
You know
what I wanted to say.
Because part of you, you know why I interjected you? Because part of you still want to believe that that test was done in Europe. And I just want to explain this to you. When the pathologist came, the pathologist explained how and what was used to conduct the test. How stressful, what they used. He explained everything. Now, when it got to a point, I think he missed his line of thought. And he had to remember that, part of it was sent to Europe. And why did he say that? It is just because they already claimed that the test will be done abroad. Now, my question is this. Why, when the pathologist did test here in Nigeria, which other samples did he take to Europe? Is it that when he was taking part of Mohbad's body, he was cutting the one that would be used in Lagos or wherever the test was done, and he cut another part that will be taken to Europe. That are the questions, because according to what he said when he did everything and it was coming out, what English is this? What English? Can you please remind me that English? Unascertained. Test to the spine, unascertained. Test to the brain, unascertained. Test to the liver or the kidney, unascertained. After he had done his own, he now sent part of whatever he had left. No, the question is this: did he send leftover sample to Europe?
All right.
And now, hold on, please. And what sample was sent to Europe? The thing is this: let me tell you the fraud that was committed in Justice for Mohbad. The thing is this: nothing was sent to Europe. The pathologist that conducted the test has no business analyzing government autopsy. Has no business giving summary of the first autopsy and toxicology that was done. And let's assume you gave me a job, you gave Mummy Adenike a job to perform. Mummy Adenike performed her own. Now, me that was meant to give you my own, whatever that I've done, I was now making reference to Mummy Adenike's what she had done. Please, won't you ask me, sorry, Sammy, what is your business with whatever Mummy Adenike has presented to me? Give me your own submission. The pathologist came with an anger, analyzing about government. He was giving submission about government autopsy. He was giving idea what should have been done about government autopsy. Then, in his own maybe paragraph 45, he was now explaining his own, coming out with his own result, coming out with what they should have been done, coming out, and he now said something which was so funny. He said there was a test that they should have done, but it was so expensive. The question is this: did the pathologist knew that test should have been conducted after the government autopsy came out inconclusive? Did he think that what the government did, that something was wrong? I should have had extra effort, extra tests that would have at least given us a certain answers. Now, another thing is this, which I kind of like was very skeptical about, like, okay, now, this pathologist is a junior colleague, not junior colleague.
Yeah, you're right.
To the
government's pathologist, yes.
And I said this, see, Bossman, that was why I was asking you that question on Latif platform, because I've already said this before the pathologist came. And I said it online, that this pathologist is a junior colleague. Now,
can I just quickly cut in there? That time, I learned that the pathologists, this one that we got, actually know the government pathologist, and he said he did not, that time, they did not want the government pathologist to know that he was the one doing this one. That's why he made them to sign a document, not to know his name shouldn't come out.
I don't want to believe that story. You believe that story?
That is what they told me. I do not know.
Hold on, please. Bossman, let's say you are a pathologist and you've been doing this for past 45, 25, 15 years, and you took up this kind of a case, this kind of a complicated case, and you know that whatever that comes out of it is going to add to your CV, is going to add to your credentials, and people will know you. You're going to be popular. It's going to give you frame, like Baba Mohbad has frame already. It's going to have more frame to you. Do you think if that kind of a job is brought to your table, you are not going to accept that kind of an offer? Some people will even have accept that kind of offer. Some will decide to do it with a discount just because they want to make a name for themselves. Just because they felt like this case, it has been so much around it, and I can use this case, this particular job, to boost my CV. You understand that? Imagine that pathologist.
You're making a lot of sense. You're making a lot of sense.
Imagine the pathologist now came and is giving us this. What do you think? That pathologist will not be the best pathologist of the year.
Exactly. Can you give me some time to respond to some this thing you just said? See, I not in the group with Miwa. Like I said, I have my own squad, and then of course I have access to Mr. Miwa. All right, and we talked. Now there is some information that I heard about the pathology when we were looking for pathology, because when they said they wanted the foreign pathology, I have evidences of that on my phone now. I can even open camera and show it. We spoke with a lot of pathologists in Canada, in the UK, in America. All right, they were talking about $25,000 and all stuff like that to bring them, because I was even saying that maybe they should even pack the whole body of Mobad and take them out, fly it abroad. But it's going to be expensive. So we're like, okay, what about if the pathologists come to Nigeria? We'll say, okay, if a pathologist will come to Nigeria, then we need license in Nigeria to operate. Are you aware of that, right? You're aware of that, right?
Well, I think I'm not aware.
But if you bring an international pathologist, I stand to be corrected, that they will need the license before they can operate in Nigeria. Are you aware of that? I stand to be corrected.
But I wasn't aware of that anyway.
Yeah, so in case people don't know, they need to know that. But at that time, we found out that when you bring a pathologist from abroad to whatever, they will need a license, you know. So there are some people that they have the license and you have to pay, you have to pay them a lot of money. All right. Some people don't have license to operate outside the country or in Africa. All right. So that is by the way. Now, what they told us back then that I was told was that they've contacted a lot of pathologists in Nigeria, and none of them want to take the job because they were being threatened because of the case of Mobad thing. Now, about the idea of this question you were asking me.
Let me say something.
Let me just go something.
Hold on. No, you continue now. At that time, they were consulting charge and pay pathologists. Charge and pay pathologists.
Well, see, sometimes I don't want us to be jumping into conclusion. Like the issue of the
anyway.
Just let me finish up so you can.
All right.
I don't want you to hold on to half of what I said and then you would.
All right.
You know. So sometimes I don't want us to always jump into conclusions. Sometimes people jumping into conclusions make people to have half of the story, because it has happened to me several times. Like the case of spending. People were not listening to my own side of the story. They were only listening to the side of the story. And people were, they got the wrong information. Now, back to the pathology thing. What I was told back then was that they've spoken to a lot of pathologists. We never knew if they were charge and pay pathology or they are professional pathology. Because I wouldn't expect a barista to be talking to charge and pay pathologists. Of course. And that is it. Even though the time when they were trying to hire a PI, I was told about it and all stuff like that. And we tried to engage one or two PI. And I still have evidence of that as well. And they also told me that they also declined. Back to the pathology matter. If the matter was taken to abroad, I don't know details of that, but there are evidences and there are witnesses that the stuff was taken out of the country. All right? And I will put it to you today that even the critical thinkers paid some money to have the specimen was fluid out of the country. One of the critical thinkers pay for some things when they went to pay for the pathologist for the specimen. And one of the Yekudi's friends, the IGR, borrowed their money to pay for the pathologist. Maybe it's 10 million naira. Maybe the money was given back to her from the GoFundMe or whatever, but she loaned them money maybe they gave her the money back. Or
Do you have evidence to this? Do you have evidence to what you're saying now?
But I don't have evidence. I have witnesses to it.
Okay,
you can ask Anna Soko. Yes, some people were on the phone when they were talking to Jeff. The critical thinkers, one of the critical thinkers or two of them were on the phone when they were liaising with the pathologists.
Now,
they have evidence because they paid money to they pay. They have the evidence.
Man, can we now prove that? Should we admit now that whatever the critical thinkers claimed it did then was a fraud and a scam?
Hold on, let me finish now. Let me finish. You will talk and interject you.
Hold on, are you going to agree with me on that line of thought?
I'm not going to say it's a scam because according to the way they portray the pathologist, I think I am actually believing on the pathologist. I'm believing in the result they brought.
We are talking about now, not then. I'm talking about now.
I'm believing that the result, if the result coming conclusive, then there's something wrong somewhere. Until they're able to prove to me that the pathologist has compromised. All right? But now, the question that you're asking me, shouldn't be to me. We should all, according to you, there's still going to be a room for cross-examination of the pathologist. You are a very smart man, very intelligent young man. All these questions that you're asking me, and every one of you that's going to be there at the next coroner inquest, get yourself prepared. Give that pathologist black and blue. Get the mic. Put your hands up. And dissect all this and challenge and cross-examine the pathologist. Let him defend himself. So that is what we should be waiting for right here.
Can I speak? Can I speak now? Can I speak? Now,
yes.
I believe that pathologist is not coming back to that inquest.
Let us wait. See, that's why I said that. Okay, you're just giving your own.
Yeah, my own. I'm not talking about. I'm not. My own.
Let me tell you, if the pathologist.
You know why I said that?
I hope this thing is. I record killing you. People should record this thing, though, so that they can so that it can be recorded.
But I believe that pathologist is not coming to the next inquest.
All right. Now, if that pathologist does not show at the next inquest, that shows that we need to start talking about the pathology because he must come and defend his work. He must come because we also need to be very prepared for him to question him. That's why I'm happy that you are going to be there. You must be there, Sammy Jojo.
I'm always be there now.
You must be there. You must be there. So it's not only you, other people that can talk to must raise their hand. As you are giving them backbones, let other people be on the other angle and let him defend himself.
Now, let me. You know why I said this. Now, Bukky JC was part of this scam and shenanigans. Now, listen to what Bukky JC said. She said the pathologist said she doesn't want his name to be mentioned, that if his name is still mentioned, he's not going to refund their money, blah, 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 blah. Do you understand how she played that card? And she did this because the day the pathologist was invited to that inquest, the pathologist had enough time to be cross-examined. What were they waiting for? Look at the game now. My own take. Look at the game now. A pathologist came to an inquest with, I won't say doctor, with handout. One, at the first place, he failed. You know why? He wasn't coming with a full report of, okay, this is my test, my lord. I'm going to be opening this and I'm going to explain whatever that I have in how I perform all my tests. That was not done. He came with two handouts, one to the magistrate and one to Sanshitu. Do you understand? Now, At that point, he knew people would question him. Now, aside from Sanshitu, other lawyers were there. Why didn't they raise a submission that the pathologist should be cross-examined that same day? That day, who was more important at that court? Aside from pathologist,
was the pathologist of the government there?
He wasn't there.
Okay, maybe they just want to give and see. I don't want us to be just.
Hold on, please. Hold on. No. There is that pathologist had nothing to. Government pathologists have no business there. That they have no business. They are not interested. Even if they were invited, they will not come, and they will not be there to be questioning the pathologist. The pathologist is just meant to be there, give his submission, explain what he has done, his result, and it should be questioned. How did he do it? Where did he do it? But because they knew the game, because you know the funny part, this result has been, I think, since last year. Result is ready. What took them so long? Why is the pathologist coming now? And you know why?
No, the result has been ready since October 2024. All right.
October 2024.
But because the corona inquest has not been, it was not on in section. That is why.
Now, hold on, please. Now, when the corona came back,
he said, according to him, I guess it was out of the country.
See, let me tell you something. All those stories that it was out of the country, to me, it was a blatant lie. I can't pay you 30 million naira. And I want you, Oga, we are going to be needing you at this so time at the inquest. You've been paid. You can't give any time. You are paid for the job. You should be available.
You're
not for
right.
you to be telling me, I will come next week. No, that next week I'm not available again. I will come next month. That next month. You dare not.
You're on point. You're on point.
So when this set aside, this man came. See, boss man, I was at the court. This pathologist was sitting in front of me. I was sitting right at the back of the pathologist. You know what I did? Because I was just too curious to know what was going on. The pathologist was saying, "Quest, come and be handout." And I thought, because to be honest, I'm very, very inquisitive. I'm inquisitive. I ask questions.
Can I say something to that? The handout thing.
Yes.
Okay, because I asked questions. I said, because I was expecting the pathology to come out on seal envelope result daddy. But according to my findings, I was told that since the specimen was taken out of the country and was sent to him, that the specimen, the result will be sent to him is going to be, he will need to interpret the results in his own, in layman's words. So that was what he put down in the handout. Because hold on, sir. Yeah. Now, I'm very sure that the result that was the original result that was given to him, you will have tendered that to the courts. It's not the duty of the family or of the public to ask for the CTC of the true copy. The true copy of that result, the original results. All right, that he interpreted into the handout. All right. So to know if it is a fact or not, it is not when they not give it to you this true copy. It's not the duty of the public to investigate and call the other companies, that if truly this thing actually came from them. See, this is why I said that we need to calm down. You said something, and I want to hold on.
Let me explain something.
You said
but the pathologist. Hold on, bossman. The pathologist admitted that he did his test here. You understand?
Báwo ni wọ́n ṣe Mosami Jojo bọ̀dá mi? If you don't let me,
after he had done his own test,
báwo lẹ́yìn ṣe mọ̀ if you don't let me?
We tried the clinical mechanism, blah 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 blah. One after thing, we tried this thing to the skull, to the spine, to the liver, to the one after thing. Then he now remembered in his line of thought that we now sent some parts to Europe. And that is where my question was coming from. If you have done your own test here,
you people were there. You guys were there, physically there.
You understand?
We were hearing.
I was hearing what he was saying. So if you have done your own test here, and you are telling us it was ascertained, the other part that you sent to Europe, where did you get it? Because before you can touch Mohbad's body part again, court order. Do you understand? You can't just go there and go and cut his body and send and go there again. And you understand? Before you can tamper with that body or do anything, you have to go through the right process. To then go through that right process again before you got the part that was sent to you. And when he was speaking, he was making reference to the body that Oti koja stage by. Oti combine. Do you understand? So, shortest of community, hold on please. Shortest of community, in that one get one party, on reserve, so we get it. Shortest on consider. So when he did his own, that he didn't get the result, was when he decided to take the other party to you.
You just make a good point there. Now, this is what I want you to ask. Include this into your question that you're going to ask him. Ask him for the preservation. The specimen that you guys cut from the body, how did you guys package the specimen to abroad? Because number one, specimen can be contaminated. Because if it is not properly packaged, it's going to be contaminated and you're not going to say nothing. Now, if you ask him, how did you guys package the specimen? He's not able to give you a correct answer. That means they mess up the specimen they took because it was supposed to be properly stored in the cooler, sealed. So I hope the pathologist is not on this phone. Listen to what we are saying.
Hold on. Before the pathologist comes to the next thing, there's this same question we would ask their legal thing or the critical dormers that they call themselves thinkers because they aren't thinking. Now, this one thing I'm asking, I don't need that pathologist. You people should just give me the receipt or the tracking number. At least the pathologist would have actually given them how they sent it to Europe. Which courier service did you? I don't need to ask the pathologist.
That's a good question, bro. That's a good question. Yeah. But that is what Muiwa is going to talk about. That's the question should be for Muiwa and the pathologist.
When is Muiwa coming? Muiwa is not coming out to say anything again now.
No, there will smoke him out.
He's not coming out to have power of Anthony. When you collect power of Anthony from me, you still expect me to come out and be speaking. How dare me now? I won't come out to speak.
No. What do you mean? So, you will have to finish the job that he did. He must be able to do accountability for the job he did.
Bossman. Oh, understand you come. Because they understand me. These people, they know what they are doing. You can't just come out at this minute to remove Muiwa as the philosophy, no?
Power of Anthony.
The power of Anthony. If you collect
thank you so
power
much.
of Anthony,
When you ask me something, Bossman, what's your own take? I'm just telling you something that, to me, and I stand to be corrected. To me, until they give me a fact, I am believing that the result, because I'm assured that the result was taken out of the country. You were there at the coroner inquest. You know what you heard that made you to say what you're saying right now, right? But according to what I know, the result was taken out of the country. And there are witnesses, even I said, I want critical dummies paid some money to official and copper to make any law. All right? Now, the tracking number, that is what they need to ask for me, including the pathologist too. But nobody has the pathologist number. We don't have his number until you go to the next coroner inquest, and then but if it doesn't show up, then they should hold me accountable for that. Because Papa also have the number of the pathologist. And you also have the number of the pathologist too, in case you don't know. Now I'm telling you now. Now, what I'm trying to tell you, please let me just say this.